So I'm finally live. Had to skip 2 days there. It was Father's Day and all, and also my mom's birthday. So let's see. Hold on. Where is? Yeah. Okay. So this is news. Let me see if I can get anybody in, and we'll discuss it because it's pretty crazy. Let's see. Anyway, basically what's going on is apparently they are no longer doing, the cutscenes for Halo Infinite for the multiplayer, which is really strange. The animation, the story was getting really good. They had the cool characters. They were doing all that. But, and they're supposedly going to be focusing more of the resources toward actual development of the game, which makes sense to an extent. Seems really lame though. We just got that. It just started getting better. I mean, we just got it. It was just starting to feel better. Okay. Anyway, it was very, very interesting for a bit there, and then they decided to cut it. So this area we might have to work out later, but this is what I'm doing right now. I'm still setting up these bots. Oh, what happened to my chat? Gotta be able to see my chat. There we go. Alright, so if you're on YouTube or on Kick, you'll be able to see me. Your chat will pop up on screen, and I'll be able to see you in chat there. So that's kind of cool because of Restream. Okay, so right now I was in the middle of setting up all these bot markers. The bots need to know where they're going. And it's gotten more and more complicated as I've gone. Mid workstation is inside those workstations on the right there that you can see. Blue Hackyard, UNS Seaside, and Blue Junction. So that's there. So the fourth spot is empty because it's going to lead you up to this one. But this one I haven't named yet. And what I want to do is actually duplicate this one. And oop, nope, no I don't, not yet. I want to go over to the folder and go to navmesh, set as working folder. So whenever I do duplicate this one, it shows up in that folder, and I don't have to add it in later. So I want to replace this one with this piece here, and then I want to rename it because it's currently named, Red Hydroponics Upper. We want it to be blue. Very simple. That is some crazy news. Didn't expect that. I thought they were pushing really hard into that on purpose. Don't know what they're doing. Thought from the beginning that was going to be their main thing. So what it really feels like to me is that it feels like they've had narrative stripped away from them. They're not allowed to do narrative anymore or something like that. That's what it feels like. It feels like they were going to be in charge of narrative. They were in charge of narrative for a while, and then now they are no longer in charge of narrative. And that really leads into what I was talking about before, where it's possible that Joseph Staten, for example, he went off to make a new game over at Netflix. I wonder if that Netflix game isn't going to be a Halo game. Who knows? Blue glass door floor, like the ones that they do for Minecraft, which is also owned by Microsoft. Red Junction Central. Okay, we need to do blue junction. Blue. If he's at all still related, he went off to go do his own thing, and it seems like it's a red base main. Like, if he's gone, which he is gone. If he's gone, and he's not working on something like that, then that would mean that Joseph Staten of all people had reason to quit, and he did clearly. So it must be that they were like, yeah, we're stripping y'all's ability to do the narrative. And that was a while ago, and so they finished up what they were working on at the time because they were in production on it, and it was part of their release window for what they were going to come out with. So of course they would want them to finish it. But geez, that is crazy. So weird news, kind of bad news. and it's just really weird. Let's see, hydroponics. Is this upper? Was this upper? Yeah, upper. Blue hydroponics upper, the two we just placed. So if you guys didn't, oh, we got someone in the chat. Let's see, this is gonna be still say red, isn't it? Red hydroponics upper. Oh wait, upper? I thought this should be lower. Wait, what? Lower. There it is. Okay, cool. Got someone in the chat for a second there. I was just about to ask them what they wanted, but it looks like they are gone, or the thing is not telling me the truth. It does that a lot to me on OBS. It'll lie. But that is some weird nonsense. Oh, right. Gotta get this thing to be blue as well. Blue. Okay. Here we go. Red flag, see, red, blue hydroponics upper, blue lower. Oh, that's upper. Whoops. Lower. And then red flag capture. Nope, we want blue flag capture. Plate. Red junction. Wait, center? Oh, okay, yeah, that's correct. Blue junction. Actually, I'm gonna do junction airlock because what just happened? That did not set it to. What the heck? Blue junction airlock. There we go. So blue junction airlock is there. Blue junction center is there. This one's set to send to blue junction center. So from down here, they'll go there. It doesn't have them hopping down, giving up their height advantage, and then coming up through there. It has them going straight this way now, and they'll go this way. You know what I mean? Because if I put this as a straight shot to that one, they're just going to hop down and go that way. But if they're going toward that one, they'll stay up top, and they'll get their height advantage. They'll retain their height advantage, which I think is better. Yeah, there we go. What's this one going to? Nothing, because I didn't apparently set up anything in this one either. So that's kind of interesting. I'll have to set that up. Okay, and I got this one all done, right? Or does it still need to point to something? Red, yeah. Red base. Wait, what? Red base main. Oh, that is correct. Yeah, it should be blue base main. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Cool. Let's see. Blue base main. Oh, apparently I missed this when I was coloring these. And that one. I could probably make those black, actually. Or these gray pieces should probably all be turned black. Yeah. Oh, right, they're MP. Right. I think they do exist outside the MP and the regular one, but they need to be switched out with the MP ones if we're gonna be able to color them, because they have to be you can't color them in depth mode. Are there two of them here, or is this just thicker than I remember it being? Alright, so this one needs to lead out toward there, which is called Blue Gate. Let's see. Blue Gate. And I think it also wants to hop down into the blue courtyard. Blue courtyard. There we go. And then it needs to go in here to blue base main. Blue base main. Man, that is some crazy news. I feel like I need to just like leave that up on the screen. You know? Because like that is big news. Like pretty insane, actually. And if I could find a way to leave that up on the screen. Oh my god, something is automatically
puts their
playing.
client's interest first and is always a paragon of virtue.
Where is that audio coming
couldn't even
from?
say it.
There it is. Okay, let's see. It's true. They always are. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and screen cap that. New. Bloop. Here. Grab this. Let's see. Save as, because I don't see a way to zoom in on this. And we'll just do that. And then we will open that up. I saved that into here. Which I will copy and paste in here to go find it. That one. Here we go. Open that up. That is insane. This is insane. Let's go ahead and zoom in on it. So that you can read it in the lower right corner of the screen. Whenever I click this button here and do left display. Oof. I hope you can read that. If you're on a cell phone, you won't be able to, but there we go. That is crazy. Alright, well, let's see. You probably won't be able to read it on a cell phone, but you probably can on your on another device. So, okay, so in here, you'll be able to hop down there. The bots will know to do that. The bots will know to go out here, and the bots will know to go in here. I think another one can be set up right here, where they'll head straight to that blue hydroponics upper. So blue, where is that? Hydroponics upper. And that will get them going, they'll get them either running this direction and then taking the right route that way or down there, or they'll run up here, hop up here, and then this upper will be able to go down there, or over there, depending, or back down there. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to set this to be able to go toward this one, which is blue Hackyard Oni. Blue, I'm calling this the Hackyard, because it sounds like backyard, except it's where they're hacking the thing, so Hackyard, makes sense. This side is not named yet, so we're going to do the blue main base. Blue base main is actually what it's called. Blue base main. So that's down there or down there. They won't usually hop off there like players will, so that's going to be a disadvantage of the bots, because I want them to be able to hop down there or hop across, because this is going to be a good route here. And this is a blue glass door floor. Okay. Blue glass door floor. And then the fourth one is going to go to here, but we don't have, let's see, red gravelith ring one. Okay, so we do have one over here that I can copy, bring it over here, delete that one, line it up, and name it blue instead of red. Now the one is the ring, the floor, blue, as is named over here. Ring 1. Okay, so it's going to be sort of a boring stream. I doubt I'm going to get a lot of viewers here, because it is going to just be a lot of this stuff at the beginning. But it's eventually going to be good. Blue, what did you call it? Blue, Gravelith Ring 1, that's it, right? Gravelith Ring 1, there it is. Cool. So now this one knows where to go. That one knows where to go. All four, right? Yeah, all four are full. This one has all except for, see, it's got the glass door junction central. Okay, so what's the final place it can go? So it's set to go there, there, and there. So the last place would probably be, I might leave this one as 3. That might just be what I do. Because I could, for example, set it up there, but that means that it's going to be, yeah, that'd give them a height advantage. Maybe I will do that. Blue, hydroponics, upper. There we go. So down here might sometimes hop up here to go here, or hop up here just to go straight up to there. And the difference is going to result in them gaining a height advantage, where this one also considers hopping out there, there, or there. So it ends up, you know, like we just said, or going that way. So it ends up giving them a height advantage in the new routes. Okay, so that'll be a good way for bots to gain a bit of advantage there, if they so choose. Now this one, however, is going to be completely unset so far. So red, where's it? Base main. There it is. And then we'll go red, Hackyard. It's the Oni side, right? Yeah, the Oni side right there. And then red glass door floor, and then red grav lift ring 1. There we go. Okay. I feel like, you know what? I can make this bigger. Here we go. This will help. That is ridiculous. Like the whole thing was actually getting interesting, and then they decided to cut the content. Why? Doesn't make any sense. Okay, red gate. Red gate. Red. Where is it? Red courtyard. Oh, jeez. It didn't actually do the thing. Red courtyard. I must have gone out and gone back in. And forgot about it. Didn't think about the fact that would mess it up. So I've got red main base, red courtyard, red gate. Oh no, I need to get to the main base still. That's the red gate. Okay, red base main. Red base main. And then the other one was, I believe, right? It just goes straight for the red hydroponics upper. Red hydroponics upper. So they'll come in here and hop up here. So they'll either go that route or this route, which is sort of like a, you know, yeah, right? That's how I did it over here, right? That's what we just now did, right? So that is, yep. Ring, blue base. Oh, not here. What am I talking about? This one. Gate, courtyard, base main, hydroponics upper. Yep. Okay, cool. So we got that set up. All right now. Although I could put one up here, and instead of going back to the hydroponics upper, I could tell it to hop over to here. And then this one could hop across to there. But I kind of feel like maybe, I don't know, maybe not. I do want the bots to use this area, but it is a little bit odd to have, like, to do this, you know? It's not that odd, I guess. And then hop to here. But I don't have any room left in here to hop up there. And that's a little bit of a problem. So I don't know. Maybe I won't worry too much about it. I do like how this is a way into the base, like that. Like how that works. That's a Ripshade, you know, design feature. Okay, we're going to delete these because we don't need them. Ripshade didn't know how many you'd actually need. Like, a bot can be here and just nav mesh to figure out a way over to here, and all you gotta do is tell him to go here if he's gonna be over here, you know what I mean? So, you don't need to worry about all that. But anyway, that is a Gravlift Ring 1. So, Gravlift Ring 1... is it actually in there? It's just Gravlift Ring 1? This should be called Mid Gravlift Ring 1. Let's see. Because that's... I've got everything else sorted into Mid. This was before I was doing that, so... Mid Gravlift Ring 1. There we go. Now it's going to be in line with all of the naming conventions of all of those over there that are in the middle. So now we can go to Mid. Find it in the Mid section. Mid Gravlift Ring 1. And then we can tell them to go this way to Blue Hydroponics Upper. Blue... Where is that? Oh, right, up. Blue Hydroponics Upper. Now, do I want them to hop down to this blue glass door floor? Maybe. I don't know that we need this one either. Because that's a good place to, like, get a good view. Maybe it is. Maybe we do. We do want to lead this to here, and then this one can tell it to hop down. Yeah, I like that. This one could hop down that direction or this direction, and then we don't have to tell these to do that. So what we can do here is name this one something like Mid Gravlift. Let's see. Actually, I'm going to call this UNSC. UNSC. Mid UNSC. Because I was kind of doing that toward the middle. UNSC Ring 2. Because this is the... Oh, this is Ring 1. That's right. Ring 1. What am I talking about? Ring 1. Let's see. Let me go, Boom. Okay. Alright, I want to tweet this out because I haven't, yeah. I was just doing a, setting that up, but I want to go up here and actually tweet that I'm live because I haven't done that yet, and I really need to. I need to set up one of those automated systems where a bot will tell it, will do it, but I just haven't done that yet. Let me go ahead and do that real quick. Sorry. I am live on YouTube and on Twitch. Or no, Twitch, Kick. On Kick. Jesus. Talk Halo news. Kick. And YouTube is here. Here we go. Oh, it's gonna not be muted. Ah, there we go. There we go. Grab the video. And boom, tweet. Okay, cool. That's good. Oh wait, nope. I need chat up so I can actually see whenever you guys say stuff. It only tells me how many people are watching on YouTube. It doesn't tell me how many people are on Kick. So I just saw that there are people on Kick, but I just, mid UNSC ring 1. Yeah, we want to point this to that. So mid, let's see, UNSC ring 1. And then this one as well. We want to go to our, let's see, red, where is it? Red hydroponics upper, and then mid UNSC ring 1. There we go. Okay, what else have we set this to so far? Right, the that ring right there, the grav lift. Mid grav lift. Where is it? Mid grav lift ring 1 now, not just grav lift ring 1. Okay, cool. So now this one will go to here and get this advantage, and then they'll start shooting at people. And then this one is going to be able to go to that one or this one, or head down there. Probably either to this one, we might drop to there, or I might just tell it to go straight to there. But I think probably best just head to this one, which is grav lift ground floor. So that's what we'll do. We'll do a grav lift ground floor. Let's see, which I will rename to mid grav lift ground floor later, but yeah. Grav lift ground floor, and then this one over here is called mid UNSC, so that'll give them a bit of, that's just the basic UNSC. I might call mid UNSC central, actually. I might change that. Mid UNSC, because we've already got ring. We got mid UNSC ring, so let's go ahead and do that real quick. UNSC central. And then that way, bots up here will hop down there. Sometimes they'll hop down there. And then, of course, they need to go to these two, which are red grav lift ring 1 and blue grav lift ring 1. So, red grav lift ring 1, blue grav lift. Wait, nope, that's just regular grav lift. Blue grav lift ring 1. Okay, cool. So that one's set up. These are set up. I could theoretically move this a little bit further back so they'd have some cover. Like whenever they hop over here, they're heading toward this spot and not here, because here is a little bit more in the open for that. This way, if I go a little bit to the right, then they'll be heading toward here, which at least gives them a built-in bit of cover to break line of sight from anyone who might be pursuing them. So if they, so that would be smarter movement on the AI by just a tiny bit, I think. And it doesn't, and if they go here, it's actually, they could go here and then they'll see out that way, but I don't think that's much better than being over here and being able to see there and over there better and all that kind of stuff, and being able to see down that way. You see what I mean? Like the sight lines aren't necessarily better here. There's just one slight difference of sight line. Oh, are we almost done? Give me an overview of the map. It's been a minute since you viewed it. Okay, cool. So the overview of the map is it's getting close. We are almost done. Right now I'm going through a fairly boring looking thing probably. of setting up the bots. The bots have these nav markers, and I'm actually telling these nav markers if they're standing at this one, where to go from here. And it'll be, you have 4 options, so I've got like, you know, nav markers there, and there. So like you'd hop down in one of those cardinal directions. But basically, by putting all these nav markers all over the map, it's helping the bots be smarter. And then aside from that, if it's not there, if it's not one of those, then yeah, it's going to be a you know, then they're going to be going for weapons, equipment, that kind of thing. So those work as a nav marker. So if there's a weapon or an equipment that they want, they'll head toward that. If they get in combat with a player, they stop what they're doing and they fight that player. And then, but then if they do get into a point, if they aren't, you know, fighting a player or heading toward equipment or weapon, they use these nav markers to move around the map to sort of hunt and, you know, hunt down players and sort of like, you know, take people down. So right now I've got them all, a lot of them set up. I don't know, I'm gonna have to go over all of them again just to make sure that I didn't leave anything out, because there were some times whenever I was like, oh well, I haven't placed that next one, so I have to leave this option blank even though I know it's gonna point to that, you know what I mean? So like all of these appear to be full. I might be done, I don't know. I bet I'm not. I bet I'm missing 1 or 2 pieces in one of them. Oh, you know where I haven't set up at all? And I know I'm not done? Let's see. Oh, this one doesn't have one. Red base main, original glass door floor, and I think that the third one was the red hydroponics upper, so they'd immediately hop up here and get the height advantage, which we did on the blue side. But this one is not set up at all, and it needs to set the bot to be able to run that way, up here, and potentially a third option, but or fourth option, but I'm not sure where that fourth option would be. Maybe that way, so that from here they can run straight this direction toward the one down here. Down here isn't fully set up. I think I was in the middle of that whenever I got off yesterday. So I need this one. Actually, this one is set up already, so actually I could just come down here and literally just set these. Okay, red main, red base, red base main, yeah, there we go. And then red junction central, that's that one right there. And then up there is, what was it? Oh, red Oni building. So now we've got all 3 of those, and then this one down here, what is this? Red elevator Oni. So red elevator Oni. I don't know if you're still here, Regret. I don't know if you even heard me answer your question, because it looked like you might have hopped out right away, pretty much right after I said it, right after you asked the question. So, but anyway, I hope you did hear it. But whenever it shows the YouTuber number, the people who are watching on YouTube, and it looked like you went back down to 0 right after that. So, yeah, I hope you heard it, and but YouTube is the one that always lies to me, where I had like 15 people in one time and it said 0 or 1 or something like that. It was like, okay, well, that's not helpful. Let's see, red junction, mid Oni building, looks good, man. Oh, cool, you are here, good. Let's see. I was like describing it all, and I was worried that you didn't hear any of it, but I'm glad you heard it. I'm glad you're here. But yeah, so we've got a lot going, a lot almost done. These nav markers are going to make the bots play way better. Anybody who wants to play test it while we're in the process of finishing it can now do that with smarter AI, because the bots will just be running around better. And we do need to add weapons. And oh, Regret, were you here to catch this part where we were going to potentially add this area in? Right now it's like closed off. You can't actually do anything. I mean, right now it's all open. I mean, and we were going to play test it, but we might end up closing it off before the actual Forge Hub contest. So, but yeah, okay. So let's just. I guess I will keep checking these and see if I've got them all straight while you're potentially replying. Oh, I just moved this over here, but I need to set to blue. Right. So all of these, okay, mid Oni building is fine, mid elevator main. After the recent updates, I highly doubt Halo is switching to Unreal. All these content creators can think such, but it makes 0 sense. Yeah, so the actual Halo Infinite is not switching to Unreal for sure. What I think is happening, and what was confusing to those content creators that thought it was that I think that Halo may be switching to Unreal, as in, what do you call it? What do they call it? Certain Affinity. Not Creative Assembly, which I always mix them up. Pretty sure it's Certain Affinity. Certain Affinity, who is currently working on Engine isn't the problem, it's all dev. Yeah, so Certain Affinity is working on their own thing, the Tatanka, right? That's rumored and all that stuff, but they haven't announced it yet. And people it keeps on coming up it comes up where someone will say, "Oh, hey, they're working on a game, another thing, so they're working on something more, and we didn't know about." And it's like, actually, no, they haven't announced Tatanka yet, so that's still just Tatanka. Tatanka's not out, not known yet, But anyway, look at Battlefield 1 and then Battlefield 42, same engine, way different games, one great, the other released like ass. Yeah, exactly. So we will see how it goes. I really think it's strange, just in general, all of the stuff that's going on with it. Because of this thing that I've got on the screen right there in the lower right corner, PSA, as we've refined our top priorities and shifted resources internally this year, we had to make the decision to forego seasonal narrative cutscenes to make room for the team to continue focusing on highly requested features, content, improvements for Halo Infinite. These trade-offs are never easy to make, and we truly appreciate your support as the team works to make Halo Infinite the best experience possible. While the job is far from over, Season 4 marks another big step forward, and we remain committed to this journey with the Halo community. So, yeah. Basically, what I'm worried about with that is, or the thing about that is it could be a good thing. So people are like, "Oh, it's the engine." No, it's dev and code works lol. Yeah, exactly. It is just a matter of basically all that. But yeah, and what this news that just came out today, though, what I'm a little bit concerned about is the possibility that this is a basically, okay. One possibility, it's great news, and it means that we're going to get new campaign edition or something like that. Like, if they're going to shift around and stop doing the cutscenes for the multiplayer, and they're going to go back to campaign, we know they're messing with campaign. We know they just went out of their way to separate campaign and multiplayer so they can keep tweaking weapons in multiplayer. But I think that's also because they're going to do stuff to campaign. There might be DLC. We all wanted DLC campaign, and we weren't going to get it. Maybe this is a good sign, and they're actually about to switch to doing campaign story and not do any of the multiplayer story at all, because the multiplayer story, that there were a lot of people who were complaining that it was very lackluster. I never set this one up. Maybe that's what's going to happen. Let's see. Elevator main down. Oh, mid elevator main down. Let's see, I feel like 343 is 100% downshifting. I've seen an article from Phil talking about the MCC team is fully on Infinite now. Oh, wow, really? Whew. I don't know if I especially like that, honestly, but that's, better. I mean, that means there's more people, but that means that Infinite is getting more investment, so I guess that's good. Mid-Oni, I think that's the one I wanted to go toward. Workstation, platform, elevator, Mid-Oni 1. Okay, yeah. So if you want to go downstairs into the base, you go down here, and you can get a height advantage on people. You want to come down here, you're probably heading out that way. So we're going to go to Mid-Oni, basic Mid-Oni. I don't know. There's a lot to unravel here, and I think there's a lot going on, and I'm suspecting that there's something to do with a campaign DLC or something is now being considered for being in the works. One of the things that or it could be the exact opposite, and it could be that they're being stripped of their ability to do the narrative because some other company is going to. Such a situation. See, Season 4 would have been perfect if they added new weapons, laser carbine, etc. Yeah, that's all really cool. Yeah, that would be awesome. I think the customization items we unlock in Halo Infinite are going to transfer over to Tatanka. It very well might. I think that's... yeah. I would say... let's see, Mid-Oni entrance, I guess I'll do. So I've got mid-elevator entrance and mid-Oni entrance. I think this is mid-elevator entrance. Yeah, so those are the two on the either side of the entrance. And I had to do that because you're limited to only 4. So I'm going to actually make them go this way if they're heading that direction. Anyway, yeah. And what's actually associated with this one? What's its Hackyard, Oni, mid-Oni, mid-elevator entrance? Wait a minute, what's going on here? This one is workstations, mid-platform, mid-elevator entrance, mid-Oni entrance. Wait, what? Oh, I don't need this one anymore. Mid-platforms, mid-workstations. I don't know what that was all about. Anyway, yeah. Okay, so yeah, anyway, yeah, I think you might be right. But good news, the game is getting better, and no other experience like Halo multiplayer on the market. I agree, 100%. Let's see. Red elevator Oni. I need to go to... Oh, wait. Yeah, no, that's correct. Red elevator Oni is the other side, and I want you to be able to run over there. Blue junction. Okay. Mid elevator main. Mid elevator entrance. Okay, so... basically... Oh, and I think this is set to cover. I think so. I think it's set to hide. Yeah, so it's set to a hiding location. Alright, so is this one all set up now? Yeah, and now I got to make sure the one on the other side is set up. It's not at all. Junction Central. Yeah, I don't know. It's looking good. I think this is a good sign. Red Oni Building 1. Oh, whoops. I need to name that blue. Yeah, I think it's a good sign. I think that that's a sign that they're investing into Halo Infinite. And think of it this way also. The people coming over from Master Chief Collection have been making nothing new for Master Chief Collection other than, like, you know, cosmetics and stuff like that. But, like, if they're sitting there making cosmetics this whole time and they really want to work on a new Halo game and they're getting moved over to Halo Infinite, they're going to be chomping at the bit to get to working on something really new and fresh, and that's going to be really exciting. So the fact that you're pointing out that they're moving all of them over is actually a really good sign. Blue Oni Building, like, it's all looking really good. Blue. But I did see that when I first saw that tweet, that's why I had it up on the screen for the whole time at the beginning of this stream, is like, I was feeling very like, oh no, you know what I mean? Like, I was starting to get like a little, you know, blue elevator Oni. I was starting to get a little like nervous about that because I was like, does this mean that they're divesting, like they're not investing? Blue base main. And I was really nervous about that. But that's why I wanted to pull it up, because I was like, if I feel nervous about it, and I'm the one who's super positive most of the time, then I know other people are going to be feeling nervous about that news, that they're not doing the campaign, or the storied DLC anymore. So, oh yeah, this one's not set up at all. Okay. Because this one was a really early one. Red Gravelift Ring 1. But yeah, I just thought I would put that up there because I want to talk about it. And then blue Gravelift Ring 1. But yeah, what do you guys think? Anything else that you guys think? Gravelift main, I think that's this one, right? Is this Gravelift main? Yeah, it is. Okay, so another option of where you could go from here would actually be left and right, and I think I need to actually make a new one to go those two routes. And that one is going to be a one-way thing. It's not going to ever go back to this one. So we're going to go to, what is this one called? It's going to be Ring 1-1. Let's see. Ring 1-1. Okay, cool. Now I can name this one and do all of its stuff at one time. Let's see. Mid Gravelift Ring 1. Spread. There we go. Now, the purpose of this one is to make it to where you can come out. It'll guide you out. It'll run out to this blue courtyard. So we need to do the two courtyards, blue and red courtyards. Blue courtyard, red courtyard. But I would love to hear what you guys think about that. Let's see. And then the ones back here, so back through these doors to blue back alley. Let's see. Blue back alley. Oh no. Okay, hold on. Blue, let's do this again. Blue back alley. Apparently I had gone out and come back in and forgot that I had to do that again. Red back alley now. So it'll go to any of those. So basically, if a bot is standing here, they're less likely to run this way or this way or this way. Whoop. This way or this way. And the reason is because this one has only a 1% chance to, not a 1%, a 25% chance, 1 in 4 of roll, 1d4 to roll to get here, right? So then once you're here, it then will decide to go somewhere else, right? So most of the time whenever they're standing here, they're going to decide to either go that way, hop down, or hop down this way and take the grav lift up to the top floor. Once they're at the top floor, they're going to be more likely to then go this way. So they'll be more likely to try and acquire absolute, the best kind of height advantage by getting all the way up here. before attacking the bases, right? This one is going to have 4 directions as well that I don't believe I've said at all. So what we're going to do here is this one here, which is going to be blue Gravelift Ring 1. Wait, not label. Whoops. No, hold on. Wrong spot. Up here. No, wait, what am I doing here? What am I looking at? This is one of the... Oh, wait. This is not a marker. I named that like it was a marker, thinking it was a marker, but this must have been something that Ripshade planted, which is actually a... What kind of object is this again? What's the play button emblem mean? It is a nav seed point. We don't even need this here. Oh, there were 2 inside of each other. Okay. Uh-oh, I'm gonna have to... I understand what happened now. This happened yesterday, actually. I deleted the actual nav marker thinking that it was right to do so. And now I need to set some stuff back up again. Okay, 2. So that means that this one will now not be pointing up there because it's gonna have a dead spot. Yep, there it is. Okay, Gravelift. It's still gonna be Gravelift. Oh, it's actually gonna be set to mid, isn't it? Mid Gravelift Ring 2. There we go. And then this one also needs to be mid Gravelift Ring 2. Okay, mid Gravelift Ring 2. Hope I didn't stop talking in the middle of what I was saying. Oh, because I do that sometimes, especially whenever I got distracted by something in Forge. Okay, so then this one's gonna be... So we could have them just go down the stairs to here, or we could guide them to jump all the way down here. I feel like best bet is going to be to tell them to come here and then put another guide that jumps down there, and I like that idea a lot, because that also implies that they'll maintain this upper position a little bit, and I'll explain why in just a second. So this one's going to be blue. Why this will work the way that I'm talking about. Instead of mid, it's going to be blue Gravelift Ring 2. Blue. And what blue Gravelift Ring 2 is going to be doing is telling them to essentially come over here and check to see if they should shoot at bad guys down there. Their sight, right? They'll come over here, they'll stand right here, and their sight, their like line of sight will detect if there's anyone down there, and if there is, they'll engage and start fighting and playing. And you know, it'll basically tell them to look. Once they are here, I can then tell them to hop down there, go there, return to mid, or theoretically hop down there. I was thinking about maybe doing there. Oh wait, no, I want to do that. I want to do it on that, so that they will jump off onto here. That's what we were talking about earlier. So I might actually create that. I might need to adjust some of these to add some other ways for them to get on there. But yeah, if I want to do that. But yeah. By the way, Saucy Situation was over on Kick, and Regret was over on YouTube. So if you guys didn't see each other, there's some kind of fruit fly. We got bananas, so I guess that's where it came from. They always seem to appear right after we get bananas. Okay. So if you guys only saw each other on the screen instead of seeing each other in chat, that's why. Okay, blue exterior. We're gonna set this up to take that off. Blue exterior for sure instead of that. Right. What's that? Blue courtyard. You can hop all the way down to blue courtyard. Or, actually, you know what? No, we're gonna not jump down to blue courtyard. I'm gonna do this one, and like I said, I'm gonna do that magnet. Blue Gravelift Ring 1. Okay. Blue Gravelift Ring 2. Blue... Wait, where's... Blue Gravelift Ring 1. Why are they... Oh, whoops. Right. Oh, wait. Is that fine? Oh, it's already set to Blue Gravelift Ring 1 or something. Wait. No, that's red. Hold on. Ah! Why is it doing this to me? I keep going to the wrong button. It's because I'm pressing the wrong buttons. That's why it's doing this to me. It's doing this to me because I am pressing the wrong buttons. Blue... where's Gravelift? Gravelift Ring 1. There we go. Okay, so this one can hop down there. It can go down there. These are all exploration routes it can take. And then we want to go back to mid Gravelift. Mid Gravelift Ring 2. And then I was either thinking we want it on the magnet or we want it there. I think that if we tell them to go there, they're not just going to hop down and then run over and climb up. They're going to actually take a route like this because they know that clamor, they're probably going to estimate that clamor will make it take too long. But if we wanted to make it to where they're more likely, let's put that here. So that way, the fastest route there will be they'll probably start walking this way and come around here. And it may be about, you know, the AI, like Spartan AI might be here and go, okay, hey, I'm gonna hop right off, you know what I mean, and just go straight toward it or something like that, because they might be smart enough to know to jump for things like this. That is really nasty looking and not normal, and I don't know why it's even there. I didn't place that there. I just realized that is not me. This must have been Ripshade, but I'm not sure. Oh, did he put some dummy rocks down for here so that you don't see into the abyss? Or was that me? Was that me? Did I do that? I don't remember. Anyway, it's easy to solve. I'll just fix it in a minute. Or maybe right now. Blah, I'm coming through everything and it's making it very hard to see, I'm sure. Nope, that's not what we want. We want to go down. Just down. There we go. That should be good. Alright, anyway, so this one will now, instead of going up to mid Gravelift Ring 2, we're going to go... Actually, no, we are. We're going to send them straight up to this one. And the reason is because when they come up here, they're not just going to want to come here and then turn right back around and hop back off. That would look weird. But if they come up here and then maybe reconsider and come back over here, they then have the chance of picking to go down there, or maybe to hop over here, or maybe to come back to mid again. And so it'll be much more likely that if they do come up here, it looks like they came up here with intent, and that they'll remain up here for a longer period of time by sending them past this one and sending them straight to the middle one, because the middle one is the one that's telling them to go to this one or to hop down there. So that'll get them the ability to come up here, see if they spot anyone, start shooting if they do, and then move on from there if they don't. So that will be a good move, I think. Gravelift main, red Gravelift ring, blue Gravelift ring, mid Gravelift ring. Okay, so we don't want these because these are... We don't want them to try and get down there, because then they'll just hop right back down and then Gravelift right back up. That's dumb. This is the one that we're going to switch to here, to blue Gravelift ring 2. Blue Gravelift ring 2. And then we're going to duplicate this one, move it over here, put it right there at the top of that ramp. And then we're going to have to adjust it what it sends to all the red stuff, but for now we're going to switch this one to red. Oh, wait, we haven't named it yet. Let's see, this one's going to be red Gravelift ring 2. And then down here, we gotta add that to here. Instead of mid, we want red. Red Gravelift ring 1. Red Gravelift ring 2. Are they not sorted next to each other because this one's lowercase? That might be why. I have the lowercase g there instead of the uppercase. Huh. Oops. Ah. That's what I'm gonna do. Okay, so like if I switch this, I don't know why I have the lowercase. Oh jeez, why did it not erase? I pressed the escape or the backspace button. Okay, and then this one will also maybe now sort in with the rest of them. It didn't erase again. I forgot you have to hit erase twice on those. Okay, so now we can go here and say red Gravelift ring 2. There we go. Yeah, it's sorted with the rest now. So yeah, it's case sensitive. That's weird. Blue Gravelift ring 2 is up at the top. This is red and blue ring 1. So that's that one and that one. So this one will send them either there, 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 or there from here. You see what I mean? My music cut off. Let's go turn that back on. Hopefully that is acceptable. We'll just turn on different music actually. And oh, you know my settings are probably really weird still on my music. I just realized. It is. Okay. I hope this doesn't get too loud for anybody, but this is actually where it's supposed to be. It's much more... It's supposed to be at -5 BP. Sorry about that. It was because we were watching a video that was from 343 that was lower volume. So if it just got much louder for you, sorry about that. I just had to adjust it so that it would be actually something that's reasonable to adjust at on your side. It's probably very difficult to get it loud enough to be comfortable before. Sorry about that. Okay, so we're looking down here at these different spots, right? What do we want to do here? Where was I? I was in the middle of doing something. Right, I was going to... Okay, I've got blue exterior, blue grav lift ring 1, mid grav lift ring 2, and then mid grav lift ring 2 again. No, ring 1 spread. Yeah, we don't want that. That's down here. We don't want to do that. What we want to do is set up... They're already going to be able to walk down here to go to there, so I'm going to set up a one on top there. Okay. So we're going to actually copy this one and put it here. And the reason we're going to copy this one, put it here, and I think that they will count as touching it if they get there. You know, that should be... Because inside of that thing shouldn't be a problem. But I'm not 100% certain, so maybe I should bring it out here. Oh, you know what? It's got to hit the nav mesh. The nav mesh needs to be involved, and so I will bring it out here because the nav mesh needs to... the nav mesh isn't going to generate inside of this column in the middle here. Okay, so you hop down here and you end up on that, right? So we need to name this a blue courtyard magnet. Didn't erase the one again. Okay, there we go. Confirm. All right, so now let's add that to here. Which is, when is it? This, yeah, spread. We don't want that. Okay, blue courtyard magnet. Okay, so then they'll hop down there. Now the magnet's going in all the same places that the other one is going, except, and we don't want that. We've got blue glass door, blue gate, mid grav lift ring 1, and blue lift floor. Blue lift floor? Oh, that's down there. So from here, okay, if you've got this height advantage, you might want to jump into the blue base, which is reasonable to do. You might want to jump over here. So we do want to keep this side where you're going to that middle, right? You might want to use this height advantage to hop here instead of there. We're going to have you hop here. Blue exterior. So right now it's got blue gate. We're going to switch that to blue exterior. So blue exterior, and then blue, and then there. Now, is it at all advantageous to have this height if you want to go this way? It is. It is advantageous. So we're going to go ahead and keep that instead of telling you to hop down there. Although I was considering having you hop straight down into this courtyard if you feel like it. But I think instead we're going to have this one go there to the blue flag capture plate. So instead of the glass door, which is that way, or sorry, no. Instead of blue lift floor, we're going to go to the blue base main. No, not blue base main. Sorry, blue flag capture plate. I really should call that blue, like, security and red security. You know what I mean? Because that's what we got the room based off of. But anyway, so it is advantageous to have the height there, 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 and there. So we're going to keep all those, drop that one, and not go down here. Because once you're here, it might tell the AI to go this way anyway, so we will have that route in there. It'll just take a couple extra steps. And I think up there, it can go down here too, so yeah, that should work too. Anyway, now we also need to put in some nav guides that will tell it that it can make that jump, that really far jump there, and to make sure it knows it can jump into there, because it's gonna be, it's kind of a difficult jump because of the way the window is set up. It might almost be advantageous for us to grow this piece taller and make that piece shorter so that the window is easier to hop into, because it kind of works and kind of is a bit of a trouble. Anyway, the point is that this should be good. Okay, so blue magnet is set up. Is this one set up to go to the blue magnet again? I forgot if I did that yet. Blue courtyard magnet, yes. So now I need to generate a red courtyard magnet and go put it over there. And then we can set that up. Go to all the blue equivalent, or all the red equivalents, I mean. So red, well, down for red. Yeah, red, glass door, blue, no, not blue, wait, hold on, what is this, blue exterior? Wait a minute, that's, oh, right, yeah, I already set it up. I was thinking I was going to change that off of blue gate to red gate. It's a red exterior or something like that. Anyway, blue exterior to red exterior, mid grav lift ring 1 is still going through there. Yes, that's correct. And then blue flag goes to red flag. red flag capture plate. Okay. Now this area we could throw in as a hiding spot, because it kind of has some good cover for people around there and stuff like that. But I don't know. I'll let players use that. I don't know if I want to tell the bots to do that because it's just like kind of hard to make sense of that. Okay. Okay. So we've got all that set up. I think. Oh, this one doesn't have the magnet in it, right? Grab lift ring, 1 spread. Yep, and we want the red, red courtyard magnet. Is that right? Courtyard. Oh, right. We never renamed it. It's still blue courtyard magnet 1. Yep. Let's see. Blue courtyard magnet 1 becomes red courtyard magnet. So the cool thing about all of this is that the bots will know where to go now to be more strategic about everything. And you're going to see overnight, well, not overnight, I started this tune like 3 nights ago, so not overnight by any stretch of the imagination, but almost overnight. If you have been trying this this map out from time to time, you're going to immediately see that they're going to be playing much better. Let's see, what was it? Courtyard magnet, that's it. The bots are going to be way smarter all of a sudden. Now I will say there's nothing up here. So once they get up here, they will have no idea where to go next. And they don't really have any reason to go up there. So I am thinking about, this one had like a weird empty spot, didn't it? Oh, it's got 2. Elevator main, mid Oni. Oh, that's dropping down. That's this one, right? Mid Oni? Yeah, we don't need to do that. I think this one either wants to hop across to here, to mid platform. It also probably wants to go over here. Okay, yeah. Red Oni building. Let's do that. Let's go. Red Oni building. I believe is going to be... There it is. Red Oni building. And then blue Oni building. Look at that. That fast. And then either mid-platform in the middle here. You know, mid-platform. Or we can tell it to go to another one that's here. And the one next to it, which I think is what we're going to do. We're going to go mid-Oni building, and then we're going to go mid-Oni building, skill jumps. And what we're going to do here is we're going to tell them to come up this pipe and hop up here, or up this one, or hop to the mid. So they will actually use this upper area, and we're going to put some guides up there. And that's going to be really cool. I'm really excited for that one, because that will be crazy to see bots doing it mid-platform. And Ripshade is going to come in, and he's going to try it out, like possibly tonight. And he's not going to know I've done this, unless he's in this stream right now. Or he watches before he actually goes live. And whenever he does, he's going to be completely blown away and be like, wait, what the heck? What are you're telling me you made to where we can, you know... That the bots use the upper areas is crazy. Anyway, we're gonna go here. Mid-Oni building skill jumps. Mid-Oni building skill jumps. He's gonna say it just like that, just as lame and weird as I just said it. Exactly like that. It's gonna be great. Now here's another option actually. I could do another one here where the bot will come over here onto this glass and see players down there and over there and get them a sight radius, because this is a really useful sight radius. So instead of one here that splits off, I could actually do a second one here that could head them there next, head them down there, head them to mid, or head them up there. You know what I mean? Something to that effect. That could be the way we do it instead. But this one will work to just be like, I'm going to step out, and then I'm going to go to the next one. The next one's going to be up here, and I'm going to go... You know what I mean? Like, this will work with fewer of them. One more piece would be required to put it over there. But like I said, you can't see over there. If you move over here to this one, you might spot... their eyes might spot someone. They might turn and start looking over there, right? And if that's the case, that would be, you know, pretty good. They'll see them, see the peripheral of the screen. They'll see someone over there and turn. But that also means they're turning the back over here. If you tell them to come here, they might actually turn a little bit before moving to the next one. So, yes, yes. Oh, Ripshade, you're here. Nice. So you are going to... Did you see what I was just doing? What I'm doing here? Mid-Oni, elevator main. Okay, we're going to switch this to mid-oni building, and then mid-platform, and then you're saying yes, but I don't know if that's because you're delayed and you're only just seeing it. I didn't see? Okay. I'm not gonna explain what I'm doing. I'm just gonna start doing in front of you. I'm just gonna do it. Blue. Let's see, blue. We'll call this blue balcony. And we'll call it skill jumps. Why not? No, I'll just call it blue balcony. Okay. Alright. And then this one is gonna say head over to blue balcony, if I can find it. Blue balcony. Okay. Now, what I just did, Ripshade, is said this bot now is going to go up here and try and reach the blue balcony. Now, I don't know if bots are going to go into this kill zone and immediately evacuate. And if they do, it's kind of lame, but not too big of a deal. I'm actually going to put this one like right here so they reach it as soon as they get up here, because there's a countdown. And then I'm going to put one in here that's going to tell them to hop down. And this one's going to guide itself down there or there. Ooh, it may not be able to get that angle. There we go. That's a little better. So I'll try to jump down there. Actually, the jump guides are going to be deciding where they actually can go down. So as long as I'm in here, that's all that matters. So once we get in here, like a race, we need to immediately start going toward the destination. Answer my question before I typed it, lol. Yeah. Let's see. Blue hydroponics upper. Okay. We're not even going to, let's see, blue hydroponics upper. There we go. We're not even going to tell this thing to go backwards. I just realized, how do you clear them? I don't think you can. Oh, well, that just means I'll have to set it to blue hydroponics twice. That'll work. Blue hydroponics upper, blue base. Let's see, blue, where is it? Blue, oh, it's up here. Blue base main. Okay. So, and then the last one we can actually be over there. This music. Okay, this one's going to be up here. And it's going to be, we'll name this one Blue Balcony Courtyard, because it's above what I was calling the courtyard. What all have you done today? I've mostly been finishing this. I think I did something else, but I've mostly just been doing this. I'm almost done too. And then I'll be able to do some more actual stuff. Base. Let's, oh, if I didn't erase. I keep on not hitting erase twice, and I keep on forgetting that you have to. Blue balcony base. And then this one's gonna be blue balcony, mid, or main, central? Is that what I was calling the things that were in the middle? And then I want to put one up here. That's just going to be right in the middle, and it's just going to be called UNSC balcony or something like that. Or mid grav lift balcony. That's all I'll do. Mid grav. Oh, that's not. Let's see. Lift balcony. Let's see. Imagine if the boys became pros up there, right? That'd be insane. It's going to be really funny for players who don't have any idea how to get up here to just see a bot running around up there and going, what the hell? I hope that doesn't, disqualify us from any kind of victory in this contest. But yeah. Okay, so we're going to go... Oh, I did name this one. It's got the base. So blue balcony base, blue balcony courtyard, blue balcony central, and then also I'm gonna say jump straight down here to mid-platform, or we could decide on a blue side area for them to jump off down onto, but I think the mid-platform sounds good. Let's see. You said the boys, but you meant the bots, but it was kind of funny. I like the, I think that's what you meant anyway. That would be amazing, though. Okay, so this one is going to have, like I said before, we've got it to where 2 to jump down on hydroponics, because that's where the flag spawns. 1 to jump down on the base, which is a little bit harder to get down to. 1 of them to go there, but I could theoretically put 1 of them as all the way down here, hydroponics lower, so it's like hopping straight down into the depths. So I might do that. It would immediately be giving up their height advantage in exchange for nothing. Is there a way to set locations to only be triggered to the bots when they have equipment? Unfortunately, no. It would be really cool if there's, or like a movement path, like, so there's one that's like it'd be really cool if, okay, they've got jump guides, right? It'd be really cool if they had a grapple guide, and the grapple guide had like a maximum length before it stopped growing, or something like that, or maybe you would just get to a maximum length and it would tell you that it can't, you know, whenever you go to build it, it just wouldn't build, and you have to make it shorter and shorter and shorter until the bot can actually grapple there. So grapple guide would work really well, where like, or like a grapple target, you know? Yeah, no, that's a really good point. I should add that to the list. That is a really good point, and I want to, that's a really, really good point. I don't know what happened to my pin. Oh, this is the pin that my son stole and brought to Grandma's house. It's off in another room now. Okay. Let's see. Grapple to target, or grapple jump guide. I don't know how in the world they generate grapple AI stuff in Forge. Like, I haven't really tried to see how bots work once they have the grapple. I assume they just basically go, there's an enemy there, I want to grapple to them. They either target the enemy or they target the wall next to them or something like that. But yeah, I'm thinking ring 3 in lift. How will they know to go up there? So right now, there's nothing telling them to go up there, but maybe because it generates a nav marker, it will actually be like a nav zone. I don't know how they decide where to grapple to, but it might be that they check wall spots. Like, they might send out... Okay, one way that you program is called ray tracing. Not ray tracing. Was ray tracing just the graphical thing for lighting? I don't remember. You draw a ray, which is an invisible straight line, right? So what they do is they'll shoot it out in all directions, like a laser tag grenade. The grenades that you play in laser tag, it actually just shoots a laser light in all directions, like a laser beam in all directions, and if one of them hits you, or they might do a ray, I don't remember. But the point is, in programming, you do laser lines that go in all directions, and you'll do like a sphere, and then probably where those laser lines hit, it'll say, well, if the nav, it probably is going where it hits. If there is a nav zone directly below that with nothing in between that point and here, then I can grapple there to land on that nav mesh, you know, and be able to run around on that nav mesh. And that may be a way that it could automatically generate from here, draw like a line in all these various directions, and one of them would hit there, and then where it hits, it then draws a line straight down and goes, we generated a nav mesh here so bots can walk here. We're good. Grapple there. And then the bot would go boop, and then it would land and would be here. In which case, bots will be able to do that all on their own. But I have no idea if that's how that works, because I don't understand with these nav markers how these play into how the bots handle the grapple shot, or how they handle the grapple shot at all. So for me, that's my assumption of how they do it. So I don't even know how bots know to grapple that wall and pull themselves over or something like that. You know what I mean? It's complicated, and I have no idea how. So I'm just gonna not worry about it and let them only know, like, players can figure out how to get up there. With bots don't know how to grapple anything other than players. Oh, they don't? Okay, then yeah. That's probably why. I mean, they could solve that by drawing lines in all directions, like I said, which is how they, you know, which is basically a thing that's really common in AI programming, and then they could draw lines straight down from where it collides and see if it hits a nav mesh. That is a way they could do that. and then bots would be able to suddenly figure out how to do that. The problem is that they would make things like up here would now be a dangerous nav mesh to exist, because if there happens to be an object that like can get them, like those floating objects right there, if those were still there whenever we shipped for some reason, you could grapple to it and pull yourself up, and then they would know that they could walk around up here, and then they get stuck up here. And so nav mesh, that would actually be really dangerous universal code. Anyway, the point is that if bots only know how to get up here by this route right here, that's all that matters. Bots can get up here, and then once they're up here, this one will direct them over to here, and now they're up here, so they can get up here. They just won't use a gravel lift to do it. I mean, a grapple shot, I mean. So, okay. Balcony base, balcony courtyard, balcony central, or blue Oni building. What? Balcony central, balcony... Wait, what? Blue Oni building. Did I never... Oh, I didn't actually set it up. Oh, I'm dumb. Mid platform. There we go. So now sometimes I'll just turn around and hop off down here. Although, hopping to there is pretty useful. What do I have set up for this? Does this have a way of jumping up there? We don't want mid Oni. Don't go. Well, mid UNSC Central, mid Hackyard Oni, mid blue. Yeah, no. Don't jump down. Go to, I don't know why I set it up like that. I want him to go here. Mid Oni building. Mid Oni building. Or, actually, should we do mid Oni building or go into the skill jumps? Let's see. Whoop, I deselected it. Let's see. You need a one-way jump hint. I do. I will do that. Are you adding a jump path marker there? I will. I will definitely do that. I don't want mid-Oni. That's just like hop down right there. That's kind of annoying. That's kind of lame. Let's go to, like I was saying, mid... what was... Okay, now I don't remember the name of the freaking building. Mid-Oni building or mid-Oni building skill jumps. Which one do you think I should do? I think we're going to do mid-Oni building. Oh my god, I did it again. I need to stop doing this. Mid-Oni building. There we go. So, okay, this is what I'm thinking. This one is now telling it to go up to here, so there's now an increased chance because another one points to the spot that he will then decide to go here because he'll be here more often. So then once he's here, it's more likely he'll go to skill jumps, but only by a little bit. If I have him come straight to the skill jumps, it'll drastically increase how much he'll go to the skill jumps. But it'll be not like too much, you know what I mean? So yeah, anyway. Okay, anyway, you need a one-way jump. I meant on the cage pipes to balcony. Oh, yeah, this cage. Oh yeah, we will need a skill jump guide right there. Yes, you're right. We do need to put a jump guide there, so that it knows to go, so bots know to do this, because right now they don't. And you know what? Let me actually generate that. Let me do that first, because let's see, where is that? Oh, it's nav mesh, not up there. I was looking for bots. Bot crouch one-way jump hint one-way jump hint two. It's technically a two-way jump hint, but because I think they should be able to do that, and it's going to be extremely difficult to position because of how thin it needs to be. And everything like that. It's going to be ridiculous, impossible, and maybe impossible. This may be impossible. So, hopefully it's not, but it might be. Because now that I've, it's basically, let's see, let's go fives. And then do this. Okay, so this has, nope, too much. The bottom two corners. Okay. Oh boy. Okay, so this is going to be really hard to maybe work. And I have no idea how to test a bot. Like, getting bots to actually do this is going to be insane. Use a one-way jump hit. Yeah, one-way might be better, because two-way might be more complicated. I'll do both. I'll do one on each side and see if one of them generates and the other one doesn't. If it generates at all, then that'll be a good sign. And actually, you know what? We want it as thin as possible, because then it won't have as many clipping issues. Let's do that. I should do that on the other one too. Why, thank you very much, saucy situation. Let's see. We want to go down in here. Go one more tick. Okay. Let's go a little bit so we can try and bypass that lip. I don't want it to... I want them to avoid that edge right there if I can. So I'm trying to find a good spot for it. This is almost a good spot for it. I think it needs to go a little bit farther so that the bottom corner clips into that geometry there. It is going to be so hard. It's such a ridiculous... The art here is so ridiculous. To make this happen, we might have to simplify the art. But I don't know for sure. Okay. Alright, so let's go ahead and make this one thinner too, because the way it's so thick is not going to help. I don't know if it has a minimum thickness before it just stops generating, but if I can make them slivers of thickness, that would be like barely anything. That would probably be ideal just to make sure. But that is the actual path of the jump, so it would be nice if they had a test that you could hit in Forge that would show a bot complete the jump and tell you if it would work or not. Like, turn on a bot for the nav jump and you can just watch it work. Like, but yeah, like you do, go into a menu here and like flip on a thing that says test, and basically as soon as you hit this back button, it would start generating a bot to run up there and then do the thing. Yeah, that might be cool. Be very difficult, but oh, what am I doing? This isn't how you do this. I need to build it. First I'm going to save it in case something goes wrong. I know I just did, I'm pretty sure. But anyway, nav mesh build, and let's see if it actually generates a bot guide, a jump guide. So the reason I was doing two-way, by the way, is because I didn't want a bot to get up there and then not know it could get back down because it won't always use the nav markers. Which means if the power weapon spawns down there, if it decides it wants the shock rifle, right? If it decides it wants a shock rifle that's on the elevator down there, then inside the Oni building, then it will turn around and head back down that ramp to get back to the Oni building. And that would work. So having a two-way jump guide would be a good bet there, because you can do that two-way. You can get back down through there two-way. So a bot may not be able to, though, and a bot might just hit its head on the wall and fall to its death because it doesn't know that it's got a clamber point there. It can push harder into the wall and it'll grab and climb up. But yeah. So we've got a one-way on one side, a two-way on the other side, and we'll get to see what's going on. Oh yeah, guys, while this is loading, this is crazy. They're pretty soon, not necessarily, not in season 4, I think. They're not cutting it for season 4. So, but they are cutting the multiplayer cutscenes for the story. They probably are keeping the story going, but in text instead of the cutscenes, which is lame in my opinion. Audio logs would be amazing. See, here's what I would do. And this may be dumb, but what if they did audio logs, and then they could throw the audio logs, like, how cool would it be to make like a found footage style of story? And it wouldn't be this story. This story they'd wrap up with, you know, with the banished AI with what's his name? But like, if they started doing like found Oni data discs in the maps, like sometimes instead of like a weapon or whatever, hey, cool, perfect timing. Instead of a weapon or something like that, on the weapon spawn pad, there's a data disc. And if you pick it up, you unlock it. Or like a data disc spawns, like a hologram appears around the weapon. Whenever you pick up that weapon, you also get this audio log. And you unlock it for yourself. And then like every match you play, there's a chance you'll find one. And then like these audio logs would progress the story in this, like, oh, you found an Oni, you know, a hidden Oni, you know, audio log, like Sadie's story from ODST. And every season they could release a few of these, and whenever you find one, it would unlock that audio log for everyone, not just you, and it would be like a really cool thing. And so like the storyline would progress as we play multiplayer, trying to grind until eventually we make these audio logs you know, appear. And it could be on random chance, or it could be something where like you have to match a certain like requirement. Like you've gotten a killing spree, and while you were on your killing spree, you also got an overkill, and that overkill made that one of those spawn on the map, and then someone has to pick it up, and then like they could do stuff like that. That would be really cool. Anyway, I am just rambling, and we want to see what if these things created. But anyway, the point is they're cutting the cutscenes apparently, and we're not really entirely certain why yet. They're saying that it's just part of their thing moving forward. I don't see a jump guide there. I don't even see it generating up here. Why is it not generating up here? Do we have a nav mesh cutter up here? We must. That'll prevent it from generating anyway. It doesn't appear to be generating on this slope at all. You could disable all of the bot nav markers and have only 2 of them on each end of the jump and spawn a bot in to see if it works. That's true. I could do that. Like, hide them all or something? That is a good point for how to test it. Yeah, that would work. You need to put a nav seed point up there. Yeah, I think so. I was thinking it would auto-generate because it is a platform that is clearly pathable. But I might actually already have a... We have nav cutters on the map. And I might just have a nav cutter that's placed somewhere that's cutting it off. Let me see about that. Nav cutters. Oh man. We don't have this thing sorted at all. Like, I have the bot nav mesh folder that I've been using. And that is it. And I know there's a bot section up here, and that's where the other nav cutters are going to be, that they auto-generated. But that may not even be applicable right now, because that might not be the ones that we placed. Let's see. Nav cutters. Okay, it'll be in B, right? A, B, C. So bot. Let's see. Booster. Okay, wait. Bot jump. Jump hint. Jump hint. Bulkhead. Okay. Is it... What, let me go back up and read what it's called. Just nav cutter. Looks an in. Oh, I'm in OP. There it is. M, N. Nav cutters. There we go. So Ripshade has placed nav cutters. Let's go ahead and select them all right now and move them to another folder. Nav seed point. We'll move that one too. Nav seed point. Nav seed point. We'll move all of this into... Move up into that folder. See, on Waterworks, I've got this thing. I've got my folder perfect. So my folders are so well done. Okay, so we have a bunch of nav cutters, and one of them appears to be right there in the middle. Is it this one? This one appears to be eating the entire roof. Yes. Now, where is it eating, though? Because it honestly looks like it's cutting off there. So it should be not... It should not be cutting into this. It should only be cutting into this roof portion. But... Let's see. I also need to make it wider, because it doesn't envelop the entire map right now. I will do it this way as well. Go taller, because it's way too short. We'll go all the way up, so it doesn't even generate nav mesh up there, just to make sure. And then we're going to raise it up away from this floor a little higher, because... Wait, right around, I guess... There, we want it to be in line with this roof, but we don't need to be as close to that, because it might be that it was too close to this to cut, but we might have another one that's actually cutting into that. So let's go ahead and look for more of them. Where is this located? Oh, off on the side. That one we can probably delete for now. I don't think that's necessary right now. We can rebuild it if we need it. That's the other side. These were your, probably to keep bots from, like, running outside the map. Oh, this area, yeah, I think I placed this one. And that was because I really didn't want them climbing on, like, coming this direction and hopping outside the map. I think, unless you did that, Ripshade. But I don't know. Let's see. I don't think you need any nav cutters. Well, I don't want the nav mesh to bug out. Sometimes the nav mesh can bug out and become a little bit... like, it'll it'll try to generate and then it won't be good. You know what I mean? Let's see. Where basically, and I bet the next one is just... Oh, wait. What the heck? Where's this nav cutter? Wait, that's a nav cutter, right? Okay, hold on. I did something wrong. Nav cutter 3? Or 23? Okay, there we go. I don't know how I selected so many of them at one time, but... Anyway. Okay, so basically what I'm trying to say is, the less geometry that the nav cutters... or that the nav mesh has to generate on, the better. It generally will... It can cause the nav... the nav mesh being generated on geometry that you don't need it on can cause lag and can cause the game to crash in weird ways and stuff like that. And when bots are involved in a match, it can cause some problems with that too, because they may try to get to another area of the nav mesh that they can't access, and it'll try it and then go, why we can't get over there, and then it'll stop. But just trying that will be a bit of thinking that the computer doesn't need to do. If it just didn't have the nav mesh over there at all, there would be no thinking. Just try that, you know? So you can cut back on some processing, I'm pretty sure, by just getting rid of the nav mesh. Or nav cutter, or putting more nav cutters in some areas. But for example, here we're going to try and rebuild and see if that was enough to get rid of, to make this thing work again, because, yeah. The original nav cutters, though, from the map are still on the map, and they're out in the middle of nowhere in space and don't matter. And there's no reason for them to exist, and I think that we should definitely remove those, because they're just taking up, you know, what do you call it? What is that called? The currency. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, it's weird. But yeah, this is weird too. This is really weird. I don't know why they're cutting this. The trailer, the thing was just getting good. Like, the story was getting really good, and we were all interested in what was happening with this AI. I think. Did you try generating the nav mesh before putting the nav cutters? The nav cutters were already on the map before I did that. It was a long time ago that those nav cutters were put down. It was before we even built those upstairs areas. So we'll see if this works. I haven't really tried it too hard, but we'll see. I might need to just delete it or remove it or float it really high just to see if it'll get rid of it. But yeah, I mean, honestly, I care a great deal. But yeah, oh yeah. Hey, I'm forging right now if you want to hang out. Yeah, cool. Oh, it turned the YouTube link into an actual clickable link. Then the kick link is just blue. I bet someone's gonna think that these are the same thing. I didn't mean for that to happen. But anyway, I have a compromise. We refine our top priorities and shift to resources. Seeing as there are 2 new maps each season, why not hide lore audio logs to search for in those multiple maps? Look at that. He's saying the same thing. Multiple maps. 343 can still leave hints and breadcrumbs for upcoming content in-game, and the community hunt would be fun, making for even more content. I was literally just saying... I was just describing a similar idea on stream. What I was thinking is, what if they hid secret Oni data clusters that will spawn into maps as glowing like holograms around weapons and equipment. When we pick them up, we get the audio log. I just put log wrong. Log out of it, possibly unlocking for everyone. Or possibly, or toward. Going toward unlocking for everyone. Basically, like, the new audio log requires us to find like 100 of these clusters, and then we can piece them together. I didn't mean to heart that one. I meant to... Oh, right. Okay, that was that one. Okay, cool. Anyway, there we go. That's cool. Man, that music is really weird. Anyway, let's go back to Halo music, because, you know, we can now. I just switched to that one earlier whenever it was doing some stuff. Okay. Yeah, see, it's not generating up here. You might be right that I need to remove it entirely, or I might be needing to put seeds, like you're saying. Whoa, what was that? It's like it lit up for a second. Did you see that? There's a bunch of jump lines. There. Is that seeing through the geometry of the ground underneath? Or what's going on here? Was that seeing down here? Oh, it was seeing through to the... Oh my god. We don't need any of that. Not for our 4v4. Okay, well, what I'm going to do... Oh, I don't have chat up. I can't see if you guys are saying anything. Hold on. Okay, yeah. Okay. Or what if they had collective goals? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, those nav coders are very old. Lol. Yeah. Did you try generating nav before putting that? Okay. Or what if they had collective goals like Achilles' helmet, where the whole community gets kills to get it, or something too, for what you were talking about. Oh no. Yeah, all of this is generating. That's okay though. We just need to grab some nav mesh cutters. And what I'm going to do is actually come up here to these these originals that are all the way out there and doing nothing, because there's no geometry out there to cut. And I'm going to bring it over here. That water example, maybe you did need nav cutters, lol, right? So I apparently didn't have these though, so like it's like not that great. So I definitely want to go, let's see, this way, and I'm just gonna cut it all out because we don't really need it. Oh wait, that's gonna oh wait, okay. What I need to be careful about is this sloped door has pathable terrain underneath it. Oh, that's weird. Okay. We don't need to worry about that right this second, but yeah. It has pathable terrain underneath it. We don't need to worry about it too much, but yeah. By the way, if the scripting doesn't work for the idea of making it to where it can be, you know, it'll dynamically grow to big team battle like I really want it to, like I'm hoping I can achieve, if that ends up never working, like if we go to do it and it doesn't work for some reason, like it's not possible, then maybe it's about, like, you know, budget reasons or something like that, then what I'm going to do is just make a big team battle variant of the map, you know, to where we just have the two versions. So we will still get that. So no, if anybody's ever been worried about the idea of that that concept not working, we'll make it work. Okay, so I want the bottom. I want to go here. I want to go down to bottom, and I want to put it at like 400 or more. Let's go to 1,000 and see how high this can go. I put to 100. That is not how far it can go. Ooh, 1,000 is how far it can go. Nice. Okay. And then the top can go to like 200. There we go. Make sure to incorporate all that. This thing, oh yeah, see, this thing didn't generate anyway. So yeah, I think it is just that I need to put a seed on there. I think you're right. Wouldn't it make sense to, oh, maybe you do need, oh yeah, wouldn't it make sense to have the whole map inside a zone that would cut out everything else? Seems odd that it's reversed. Yeah, I think it's because the tool is fresh and new. What am I doing? I don't need that copy. In case you're wondering, I just made a copy of this one. I didn't just delete the original. Well, I guess I will, actually. I'm just going to move this. I'm going to move it down to my own bot navmesh folder, and then I'm going to copy it, because it should now generate into that bot navmesh folder, I think, because it's still set as my working folder. Yep. And then I'm going to put one over on this side. Let's see, I think it's so you can be more precise with how you cut it. Yeah, I think it could be cool if it was a little bit of both. Oh, I figured out how to do the kill safe zones that I tried to set up for that little area, that, like, the, you know, the catwalks. Oh, that's not what I want to do. Catwalk area that we were creating, and how for some reason that safe zone didn't work. Yeah, I figured out how to make it work. Apparently there's a separate safe zone for, the reason it wasn't working is because there's a separate safe zone for, soft kill zones and hard kill zones. So the reason it wasn't working was because I had picked a soft kill zone, a hard kill zone cutter, and not, what do you call it? Whatever they call it. Anyway, I selected the hard one instead of the soft one. Let me just, can I just undo that? Switch to 45 degrees and do it twice so I know I've got the right rotation. So basically I can go back in there and make it soft, you know, make an actual cutter, make it work better. Anyway, I think it's but if the whole map was within a zone, then anything outside would cut, so you wouldn't need any precision outside the map boundary. Well, yeah, I mean, it could go either way. I'm not exactly sure why they do it the way they do it, but I think they could do it either way, and it would work pretty well. What I'm trying to do right now, I guess I'll just, well, try not to cut inside the map's boundaries, but also cut here. Okay, well good enough. Okay. And I know that these don't need to be this huge, but I'm still going to make them this huge because if we decide to add like a bridge over here or a space station over there or something weird like that whenever we get to the big team battle, they'll already be set up to cut that out and it won't be a big deal. So I'm just sort of trying to envelop the entire map as best I can for outside of here. The crazy thing is also going to be that the big team battle version is going to be really hard to plan for this. Let's see. Were you talking about kill volumes? I was, yes. The kill volumes. Remember, there was the... you made me think of it because you were talking about... no, wait. It is this way. You were talking about the ability to cut into them. Basically, kill volumes do have that ability where you place down a kill volume and then you place a safe zone, and the safe zone will cut into that kill volume and make a safe zone in that. So, basically... when like yesterday or the other day, whenever I was doing it, whenever I was streaming, I tried to set up, if you recall, a safe zone here so that this, so that this kill zone that we have over here doesn't hit you, right? You see this corner is, I'm clipping into this corner and it'll hit you there, and then you come over here and it'll hit you over here. And I was just going to actually fix it to where it does that on purpose. This is your hard kill zone, which actually I don't think is wide enough. I think we need to go a little wider so that you can't end up down there and survive with like a grapple hook or something, or a thruster. Like fall down and then thruster over really quick. Are you going to delete that giant rock with a kiddie pool on it? Yes, I am. I'll do that right this second. We don't need, like, hardly anyone needs this guide for how to make water right now anyway, because water's about to come out next season, so we don't need it. This piece, there's a lot of stuff I need to go around and just trim off the map. But anyway, so what I'm going to do is I was going to show you the safe zone. So I was going to show you that basically the volumes there. I went to safe volume, not soft kill safe volume. So the soft kill zone that was set up was not being cut into by the safe volume because it's not a soft kill safe volume. So yeah. I'm just going to envelop this entire area in a soft kill zone, and then do a safe. Why is this not letting me scale it? Doesn't it normally? Wait a minute. Does this cutout not have the ability to scale? No, it does. Why is it? That's weird. Oh, it is in the ceiling. Oh, I'm cutting way too high. I thought it wasn't touching the ceiling. I thought. Okay, now I understand. There we go. That's fine. Okay. Water tomorrow. I know, right? I'm so parched. Oh, geez. You have no idea. I'm so thirsty. I was about to say a dirty joke. I was going to say that even though it was Father's Day yesterday, I'm so thirsty. But anyway. Let's see. So we're going to do this cutout here, and then we're going to, let's see, safe volume should be over the whole map, right? So if a death volume reaches inside the map, then you will be okay. Yeah, I usually just make the soft kill zones far enough away that it's not a big deal, and then whenever they do overlap, I'll do a safe zone there, you know what I mean? So I don't need to worry about doing it on the whole map, because these are dynamic objects and they do take up space in your map. So you don't want to just throw them around willy-nilly, you know what I mean? You want to be just as sparing with them as you are with any of your other parts. We need to rotate this another 15 degrees? Yeah, 15 degrees. Imagine the ranks below the map now, right? Jeez. So let's see. Let's do this because we don't want this safe zone to be above the roof there, the roof lining. Does that death zone reach inside the map? Can you check? The one that you placed that I just made bigger. It shouldn't because it's so low. But you are right. There are some areas inside the map that I should have been more cautious about. That are right on the other side of this wall. Let's see. I don't see its boundary anywhere. So assuming it's low enough. Yeah, because under this. I moved it down a bit too, so that's probably why. Let's see, it's right at this height here, which is right there. It would be inside the floor here and right here, but it doesn't quite go far enough. And the reason I moved it down is because I want you to be able to I might even move it farther down, and the reason that I want to move it down... Oh, tanks? What does the death zone... Imagine the tanks below the map now. Oh, yeah, no, that'll be great. If you fall off this platform, I want you to be able to grapple shot back up onto it. So before you hit the kill zone, the immediate death zone, I want you to go into a soft kill zone that says, get out of the... You're going to die. You know, and then whenever you grapple shot, you can pull yourself back up. But then if you go too far, you'll just instant death because we don't want you to go too far down. And the reason that I want to do... And so basically, like, that's not far enough. Like, grappling, honestly, I need to go even lower. Like, down here, probably. Because if you fall, you need to you're going to fall a pretty good distance before the grapple shot actually pulls you back up. Right, they're going to have actual water. It's going to be great. And so basically, I want to give you that time, like all the time in the world to... grapple shot back up before, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, I want you to be able to react and quickly go, oh shoot, I'm gonna fall off, you know, and then, yeah, pull yourself back up. That was weird. It wouldn't let me respawn. That was really strange. Okay, so now if I rebake... Okay, let me put those seeds first. Okay. You had seeds in a few places that are just not generating, like here for some reason. And that's quite concerning, by the way, because I don't know why it's not generating there. And it might be because it's a dynamic object, and I hope that's not the case, but yeah. Anyway, we're going to need one up here, one over here. And this should get this entire area. Like, the moment you had just the one seed, you shouldn't need to, like, put one in here, for example, or out here. It should claim that entire area. It might even claim down and around and through here and up and around. I may not even need any of those. Just have the one in there might work. But anyway, the blue base and red base water takes. Yeah, that's fine. But we might need blockers so they don't get in weird nooks and crannies. I agree. I noticed that early on too, which was weird. Well, if we also allow you here, look, this is what we do. This will automatically kill you, and it's as low as this. But if we put one that's like right at the floor. And it's a soft kill zone, it doesn't matter if there's a nook and cranny down there, because they get into it and then they soft kill zone themselves to death anyway. So basically, we can do a soft kill zone to basically cut into it and make it work. For example, this is just below that, and we don't really need that. We can come up and like actually be at the floor level. Actually, let me just I don't know why I went to let's just go to 5. Yeah, be inside the floor there. And I'll do that again with this one and this one. And these will... Whoops. Oh, well, let me do them separately. Okay, or together, I mean. Simultaneously. Okay, here we go. So if we go 5 over on the other side, and then we go 5 here, then on the outside they will be inside the floor. You say... So if we put a regular one, this one down here, where was it? Did I put it outside the base? The soft kill zone that I originally had, is it inside this building now? Ah, yes, there it is, because I extended the building. So this is the original soft kill zone. No, this is the upper soft kill zone of the whole area of the map. I don't know where it is. We had a soft kill zone. Did I delete it? No, it's affecting us. It's poking into the wall here. Let's see. That's fine, but the weight... you noticed that early on, which was weird. Yeah. Wait a minute, I just realized. Did I not extend this space out? Or did I just say I was going to after moving these things over? I just hadn't actually done it. I could have sworn I did it, though. That's weird. Anyway, finding this soft kill zone is going to be tough, because apparently I ended up inside of something. Is it inside the rocks? Down here? Ah, found it. There we go. I must have just moved it over until it was gone. So now I can just basically clip this in all the way over to here, because I have the safe zone set up to cut into this, and it'll be the shape of this base. And basically bring it right up to... I could even put another one. I'm going to put another safe zone in just a second at this upper area, so that this is okay to do. And I'm going to cut it... maybe not that far, actually. I gotta bring it to like here, because I've got those paths for these hallways. And then yeah, basically I need to put another one down here in case someone can find a nook and cranny down here to stand on. But other than that, this should cover most of this area. And what should happen is, if I'm right, you're going to but never did it. Right. This is really weird. Why won't it let me spawn? I guess if I hold down the back button, it'll do it. There we go. Oh. Oh. The nav mesh is messing things up. I still had that on. What did it just say in the lower left corner? What was that? Okay. I might be breaking Forge right now. But anyway, okay, so if I'm over here, it's safe because I have a safe zone even though we're in a soft kill zone. And it should work all the way down to here. Yeah. And that little corner that was clipping into it is going here too. So yeah, we're good now. So basically, as you can see, there might be, yeah, I didn't quite line them up right. So there's a tiny bit of the soft kill zone right here that's outside. I know, did you see that? The little third person thing? It was like, what the heck? It's like, oh, okay. Okay, so we're going to pull this back over here. Now this is all... Now the safe zone and the kill zone should now line up correctly. There shouldn't be any kind of countdown that'll pop up if I go really slow here. I could just tell one of them to display all the time and then I'd be able to see where it is and then I could just cut into it, but yeah, that worked. So basically we're fully safe here because we have the safe zones and they're now cutting into the kill zone. And that is what you were saying you wish they did with the nav markers. With the nav mesh, and I agree, that would be really cool if they'd done that. But yeah, at least we got this for now. But yeah. Okay, well, while that's going, I guess I'll come over your notifications. Day for Freedom. The thank God no Bonobo event this year. But we do have, this is a really cool one, actually. I really like this design because it's like the Reclaimer emblem. Or the domain, the mantle of responsibility emblem, whatever it is. That emblem, I forget which one it is, the round one with these cutouts and stuff like that. But then they put in the heart in there as well. How many maps are in the contest now? Oh, good question. There was like over 30 something, like 32 or something like that. Last time we looked, 33, 34, something like that. There's also another one for Master Chief Collection, by the way, with these cool birds. It's a really cool one. Anyway, let's see. I was just gonna go back here because this was a good idea he had. That was, and I say that because I had also had it. No, let's go to the. Oh, I have it open on another tab. Let's go there. I'll just go to the tab that I have it already open on. Which one of these is it, though? I had it open. There it is. Treadstone. I want to put it into my stream, like, tab section. Alright, we've got... Four, 8, 12, 16. 4, 8, 12, 16 is 32. I mean, yeah, 32. 4, 8, 12. So 32 plus 12 is 44. So there are 44 maps in there currently. And some of them, even in these screenshots alone, are looking really nice. Hopefully we stand a chance. Sky Lounge. Interesting. Let's see. This one looks like a prison. What is this? Spiritual Retreat. Oh, it's Spirited Away. Hey, that's a cool one. I literally thought about doing this once. I didn't say it on stream yet, though, so I know they didn't take my idea. They wanted to do samurai because the samurai armor. Any of them look promising? What is that logo for? Are you talking about the Forge Hub logo here, or did you mean a different logo? Let's see. Oh, getting an alarm going off. Let's see. This one is like a paintball arena. That's cool. Oh, I think someone told me about this. Wasn't someone in the stream? Didn't they come in and say I made a paintball arena one? Odin? Is this it? Is this what they were talking about? Because that's really cool. Bank robbery? I'm not too worried about this one beating us, I'll be honest. Not like, no shade, it's just that might be one of their earlier maps and they just went into the contest. And that's cool. But some of these are not as good as others. This one's kind of cool looking. It's a little hobbled together with some pieces, but it looks pretty cool. Very promising. I like how they went out of their way to make a red side, blue side. And who knows, the blockout might play really nicely. I don't actually know. That's the other thing, is I'm looking at pictures. This is lockout. That's cool looking. Let's see, the waypoint one. Oh. Wait. The waypoint one? Which one are you talking about? Was there a logo down here somewhere for waypoint? Oh, wait, you're saying the waypoint one might... do you want me to look at it? Let's see, where is it called waypoint? This one is the one that I'm actually worried about us competing with. Obviously, I mean, it's frickin' Infinite Forges. And he made this, Doom Eternal themed one. When does the contest end? Oh, it ends on the 30th. Right there. So we have until the 30th to finish. We're gonna have 1 week to incorporate water and any other new forge items. Once you submit, you're not allowed. I think you're not allowed to go back and update. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure once you hit the submit button, you're done. And any updates you do to the map can't be added to. You can't republish the map. But I could be wrong. It might be that there's like a due date when that happens, but I think that might be the case. That's actually a pretty good job over here. They put like tires down, made it look like a crane that would move back and forth. That's not bad. Okay, if it's a remaster, does that not count since it's technically a remake just with added stuff? No, they can't. You are allowed to do remasters. It was the emblem on Waypoint with a heart and stuff. Oh! That was on, yeah, that was actually on, I was on Twitter looking at that one. What did I do? What the heck? This isn't the tweet. This isn't the Twitter I was just looking at. Anyway, yeah, no, it was, it was for, where did my tab go for that? Oh, it's that one. There we go. It was this one. It's an emblem for Halo Infinite that's for the, for Juneteenth, for today. It was that emblem on Waypoint. Yeah. I see what you're talking about. I get what you mean now. But, yeah, it's Juneteenth right now, you know, June 19th. And that was whenever the last slaves were actually freed in America, and so this is to celebrate that. And if you click on it, you can go to Master Chief Collection. Also got one. That's the one with the little birds. And so if you log in today, you get it for free. You just get this emblem added, and it's a brand new one, and it's shaped like I think the Reclaimer emblem, if I'm not mistaken. So that's what it was. Now I understand what you mean. Also, we're probably done baking. I could probably pull that up now. But the contest is definitely. There's some in here that I'm more worried about because they're, you know, as far as like competition is concerned. Some that I'm not as worried about, but I'm sure that we've got more than enough competition to worry about in here with what's good. Yeah. yes, it's a pretty cool one. And they usually are pretty good, but I think this year they did a really good job with it. And I think they went out of their way to do so because of the Bonobo incident that happened last year, which we will just not talk about too much. Cool, it auto-generated. Oh my god, it worked. Guys, the jump path. Okay, let's see if this one worked. It probably didn't. The one-way probably didn't work just because it's not coming up this wall here. Because it's not loading up here. Man, they really did clean up. It used to crash if you flew around like this. If you were in here and you were moving around like this, it would crash really fast and really easy. I'll jump down. This is something I'm not too happy about, is that it doesn't know you can clamber up onto this platform. And that's concerning to me. I need to make a jump guide, or I need to just lower this platform by just a hair. Like if I actually like... Whoops, that's not what I meant to do. If I grabbed this flooring, all of this, and moved it all down just like 1 tick, it might be enough to fix the problem. And so I'm going to go ahead and do that real quick to see if it causes any clipping issues. Because it really shouldn't be this bad. And for some reason, it's like we're just at, oh yeah, 0.99. I bet if we went 0.01 up, Clamor wouldn't even work. But because we're at 0.9, and now that we're down a little bit, do it up to that height. Let's see, what's Clamor height? Hey, it's 8. 8 world units. Let's see if we can make this still. Yeah, you can still make that, so that's good. And now we can make a guide to go up there. So let's see, 12 units. Oh, it's 12 units. I thought it was 8 units. Okay, 12 units then. That's great. So that Clamor is smoother anyway. Let's see, there were some spots where it wouldn't let me Clamor myself, but now it's clamoring smoother anyway. So something about the way I had done the height before was just messed up. And you can still make this as well. 8 is jump height. Okay, so 8 is jump height, 12 is Clamor height. Got it. Got it, got it. I am glad to know that, for sure. Like solidly now. Okay, so this is gonna go, because I always forget that. I always get that wrong. Let's go this way. If I make it wide, will that make it to where it can end up grabbing multiple? Like, will it make it to where there's still only one jump across the middle, or will it be where they can jump across anywhere across that entire width? Because I would like it to be that, but I don't know. Let's see. There we go. So is it at 1? 12. Oh, you meant 12. Yes, at 12, yes. So at 12 it'll do that. So now we got a two-way jump there, and that's good. And then what we'll need to do over here is either something I did about this isn't tracking as a continuous platform, because remember I had to adjust this side, but your side you built. So I didn't rebuild your side. So I didn't have to realign anything, but whenever I copied it over here, it messed up all the rotation, so I had to basically rebuild the entire thing, just ever so slightly from scratch. So it's possible that something over here is causing it to not load, but what I'm just going to do is I'll grab the seed that's up here, and just stick it right here, and that should work right there. Right? Or do I need to clip it through the... I think I do need to clip it a little bit into the terrain or something like that. Okay, so that should generate there, and hopefully that will cause it to generate all the way down the slope. I'd assume it would be anywhere within that boundary. I would too, so that's why... But the two-way is working on the other side, so I think I might do two ways. Like I was saying before, if it's two-way, then they could theoretically decide to come back for a weapon as a waypoint. Even though I didn't tell them to use a waypoint to go that direction, they might still want to use a waypoint to go that direction. That might work. Oh no, wait, cancel. Wait, cancel. I need to jump down onto the central platform from those upper areas. A one-way. Canceling is going to take as long as finishing it, isn't it? I should just let it finish and then do it again. Oh well. And I have never canceled it before, so hopefully there's no bugs that make it create dirty data if you cancel the build. I'd assume it would be anywhere within that boundary. Yeah, exactly. Did you see response up above? Okay, which one? The one where you said, what's Clamor height? Do it up to that height. Man, I don't think remasters should count IMO because you're already riding off of success and nostalgia. Oh, yeah, no, they said that they're going to be judged more harshly. And Unique, hey Unique, how's it going? Did it just wait? Let's see. Yeah, hold on. It's still canceling. It's so weird. Welcome to the stream. It's going. Yeah. Are you as parched as I am? Looking forward to that water being added next season on the tomorrow, because I'm like you know, feel like I'm in a desert here. Dancing Bumblebee. Okay, so I canceled the build that time. Okay, now let's see if we can get this one-way jump and fix and put one over here. Okay, so I want one that is gonna go this way, make it nice and wide, and it's got to go really far down. So how do you feel, Unique, about the news about the cutscenes not being a thing anymore? Where they're not doing those anymore. Let's see, world rotation. Let's tweak it that way. Oh gosh, nope, that's not what I want. Okay, I think I need this a little bit longer. Let's see, squares. Oh yeah, can we maybe the water objects round or only squares? They're, as far as I'm aware, they're only squares, but I don't know. I wish I knew, but I do not. I wish that at least, I hope that at least they have squares and triangles. Because with triangles, we can at least make something like a hexagon, or an octagon rather. And with with triangles and squares, we can make octagons. And that's close enough to a circle that we don't really need any much more nonsense, you know what I mean? Now that's a jump. Well, exactly. So they're gonna be like, yeah, they're gonna jump all the way down here. Let's see, camera, object, world. And we're gonna go boop, 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 and see. Oh no, no. Don't move down. Let's see. Let's see. Unique has some fountains on his map, and round would be nice. Yeah, it would be. I didn't know he had fountains. That's really cool. Let's see. I was looking forward to a cool infection animation, but would rather the whole team to focus on fixing the bad boy. Slaps Hood. Right? I know, right? That is a good point. And I agree. I would also feel like if it's about like the devotion to like animating and all that kind of stuff and like how much work that is, then what could work is, and actually what's his name? Red Nomster went on and tweeted almost the exact same thing around the same time I was saying it apparently on stream. Is that it would be really cool if they just said, we'll do audio logs. Party cups make fountains. Oh, yeah. That's a good idea. Huh. I used party cups once to make cool stone columns. I actually made it a prefab here. Let me drop it into the map real quick. I haven't actually used it yet. I just made it. Hold on. I made it. I liked it, so I stuck it in a prefab and said, okay, let's see. What was it? What did I name it? Probably something like cool column or something like that. Or column concept or something. Oh, cool crate? Nope, that's not it. Column stone marble. No, that's not it. This is the other one I designed. I did this around the exact same time. It was in this map, and then I decided not to do it because it would be changing the block out too much, so I cut it. Yeah, use like 5 cups to put it on white cobble. Looks good. Oh, okay. That sounds really cool. Yeah. So that was a column that I built, but there's another one. I don't remember what it was. It's like a cup column thing. Who knows? Who knows? Waterworks stuff, Forerunner, octagonal, what? Oh, column. That's old. I need to delete a lot of these. A lot of these are like fixing a bug. Okay, yeah, I don't know what happened to it. Anyway, I made some columns look like stone, like concrete stuff. And it looked pretty cool. So basically you layered them. You put like cups and then you put them one bigger and one wider and one wider. It's like that? Or did you use like, or did you make 5, or did you use a single cup each time and made like 5, fountains? In other words, if I'm not mistaken, what you're describing is, where is it? Where is the cups? Sandbags, signs, supports, tools, Unicy, vehicles, wires, workstations. I don't remember where they put them. It's in the one that's like nonsense, right? Cover, city props. Vince make good planter boxes. Ooh, that's cool. Oh yeah, no, I saw you doing the planter boxes. I did see those. I was like, oh, that's good. Would it be? Yeah, use like 5 cups. Put it on white cobble. Looks good. Yeah. Let's see. Barrels, bazaar, bodies, city props, cover, crates, destructibles, ducks, fence. I always forget where the cups are because I almost never use them. Missiles, panels, pipes, railings. It's in the one that's like, just like, it's named something weird. Props. Oh, okay. Props. Did I go past part? Ah, that's why, because it's not in accents. I might have noticed it if it was in accents. Props. There we go. Yes. Summertime. Yeah, so you did, except you made it stone looking. You did something like this and made it look like part of a fountain. and then you duplicated it, I can already see what you're doing here. I got it. And you made it a little wider, and you've got a fountain. That's, well, you probably might have done it more layers, or you might have done slightly different, and you probably put a column up the middle. That's really cool. Let's see. Weird if we have that metal piece hanging that we had a metal piece attached to the middle ceiling up high that could grapple from one base to the other. Oh, that's maybe weird. Yeah. Nice. These are really cool. Yeah. I think I know what you're talking about. Like, you're talking about this piece being weird. Maybe find something that allows you to grapple across, or did you mean like a grapple across from like here to there? I'm not sure. Might be cool. But yeah. Okay, let's see. Did I just finish the bake, or did I not bake it yet? I think I just didn't bake it yet. Okay, so we've got the jumps down from the middle. Let's go ahead and bake it. Bake the nav mesh. But yeah, man, I cannot wait for season 4. Sorry, I had a stroke typing. It's okay. I kind of pieced together what you're talking about. I think I know what you mean. Add a metal piece attached to the middle ceiling up high that you could grapple from one base to the other. So essentially, like if you were on the hydroponics bay, be able to grapple across to the other hydroponics bay. Is that what you're thinking? Man, that's gonna load for a minute. Let's grab this and see what kind of news we have on Twitter. What's Ubernick saying here? My iPhone background. Okay, no, hold on. What is it? At least having narrative elements added to maps for event-specific playlists, which would be a nice compromise. The story was just getting good. Agreed. Okay, so I realized that they did add all of those like holographic red things, like energy barriers all over the maps. And I realized that that's probably what they're talking about. Doing all of that was probably taking a lot more resources, where they could have just like made another map with the same people who are doing that. So like maybe that's why. Just like the metal bit that you could use to traverse all over around the map in the middle. Just like a metal bit that you could use to traverse all over. So like something's hanging right down in the middle of that courtyard that a grapple hook from like anywhere around there could be used to like make your way across. That might be really cool, yeah. Like a crane, like another crane, basically, or something to that effect. Yeah, that might be interesting. That might be really cool. Oh, you know what? I'm not reading anything from here. Let's see if the build stops, then when you're gonna need it. Yeah. So there's a lot of entrants. If you're still here, Unique, there's a lot of entries in the contest at this point. There's several. There's at least 2. And it's kind of, it's getting nice and full. Let's see, but yeah, okay, nice. There we go. Ooh, that one made 3 jumps down there. Only 1 over here, but that's fine. This one created several across there, which is awesome. Can it jump up now? Clambering up onto here is still not appearing. So I will definitely have to add that manually. So we need a double jump, and we need to make it up onto there. Let's see. Because they currently like never go after that invisibility up there, you know, the power equipment, and that's not good. The bots need to go after that sometimes. Okay, that was really quick and easy. Let's see, 45, tilt it over here, put one over here. We could do one up on the sides as well. Might be a good idea. And we will. Oh, you know what? I need to make these a lot different now that I think about it. This is not just a jump down. I need it to be... Okay. This angle is too tight. Because they know how to get up there, but they... Okay. It's like this. We need to be like that. Because it's right... It's right at the height of clamor height. Of clamor, you know... Of the proper clamor height. So, we might need to be a little bit less, but basically like this. Okay, that should be clipping into the glass on the floor. And the geometry up top nicely. That should work, hopefully. But yeah, anyway. Yeah, I need to let's just undo that and turn around with 45-degree angles. Okay, here we go. Now this will generate a little bit better because I was definitely going way too short. I'm just gonna copy these over there actually. Let's see, that might change to OD for how exposed it is. Yeah, oh, over shields you mean? OS? I think you meant OD. Didn't make any sense unless you meant you're gonna overdose AI. So I think I knew what you meant. Let's see. Yeah, that's good. That's good. And flip this. Here we go. And then, but you're right. It is really exposed. But I usually I grab it and I hop down and I use you immediately. So it's exposed at first. You grab it and then you hop down and you can put this between you and the enemy. And while you can activate it and hop off as you get, you know what I mean? Like, I like it. I kind of like it because you can get it, sorry, I'm hitting something visible. Get it, grab it, jump, and like get in behind cover really quickly and then pop it. Or you can grab it and then immediately like drop behind cover and pop it. So I kind of like it a lot myself. Yeah, OS, cool. Look, it says congratulations, you've received 100 messages today with Restream Chat. Nice. Hoping it's not too hard to get. Yeah, I think it'll be fine. The bots may have trouble and it might become like a kill box for them. But players don't seem to have trouble with it, so it's not too bad. But you were talking about an object sort of like dangling in the middle here that might be like coming off of this maybe. I mean, what if we put a crane up here, you know? Because we never, like this crane isn't going to work because it would kill the people, the pilots who are trying to leave this place. So it's no good. Well, we could put an Oni crane. Like we could have a crane up here that's like overlooking the entire map. And we could have it to where like the cart is dangling from like right here and going straight down the middle. You know what I mean? That would work. But I don't see any magnets points for some reason. Thought this one had one. But yeah, that would work, and then we could do that kind of thing. Might look a little odd being up there, what with the shape of the building it's on, but yeah. It could be a thing. I do need to remove that crane anyway. It can't be over here anymore. Because it just doesn't make any sense. You'd kill the pilots so fast. Okay, anyway. So we've got, oh, right. We rebaked, which means this area might be, yes! The one way is working, but it's not linking down there. That's annoying. We're gonna need 2 of these. Ooh, that wasn't right. Oh, I see, I wasn't above it. I thought I was. So go ahead and do that, and that should link it all the way up there. We're also going to replace this with one of these to get it 2-way, just because if it ever comes up where they need to use the 2-way, I would like to have it. We don't need to have the 2-way necessarily, but you know, like Saucy Situation is such a good name, and I just forgot it for a second there. Like Saucy Situation was saying, is that we might need the why is this one so different? Oh, because I'm having to get past the cloth on the other side. I see. Yeah, here we go. Okay. That was me being terrible with names again, as I always am. And I apologize. But yes, it is a thing. An affliction. Let's see. Okay, there we go. That should generate a 2-way jump. So we can do that. And we might end up doing the 1-way. We might have to go back to it, but for now, let's see, we've got that. Now, what right, duh. Before I go and say now, I'm gonna say mechanically, where in the world is it? Where am I doing? What am I doing? Oh, I'm all the way over here. Wrong spot. Here we go. Blah. Here we go. Got it. No, that's not what I want to do. I just realized I might have generated these into this earlier. Okay. Maybe there's ropes or something attached to the middle that has that also moves things across. I don't know. Yeah, we could just actually have cables just dangling across. And the cables could either just have things hanging from them, or the cables themselves we could set up to be grapple points you can just grapple onto. And that would work. That's a really good point. Cables are a good idea. You are right. Let's see. I'm going to lock this stuff back up. I'm probably going to delete all of those soon. Okay, and I just realized that this bot nav mesh stuff might include these soft kill zones. Because I think I had this set whenever I generated them. Let's see, nav cutter, red. Yep, there they are. Soft kill volume. I need to move this one, and this one. I need to move them. Do I have a kill zones? No, I don't. Okay. I'm going to move them into this bots folder and change this bots folder into something else because I'm going to delete, otherwise I'll delete this bots folder, so. Move. To here. Did I do it right? No, I did it wrong. I right-clicked. Whoops. And that apparently canceled it. There we go. Oh, let's see. But it'll probably have to be attached across Oni and left building because you don't want people walking on them from base to base. Agreed. Okay, this is weird now. It wouldn't let me select them to move them. Move to bots. Now it worked. Okay, cool. So anyway, I'm going to rename this to kill zones. There we go. Now kill zones, not to be confused with the hit video game series Killzone, will be very useful. We're going to now delete all of these. Delete. I've never attempted to delete that way. Like, literally ever. There we go. I don't know if that worked. Oh, they're locked. Ah, I see. That is what I did wrong. Okay. Hope I didn't just break the entire map with that. Okay, delete. Now they're gone. Okay, whew. But it'll probably have to be attached across Oni. Yeah, I agree, 100%. Okay, let's do this now. What I'm trying to do, by the way, is I'm trying to get this, make a new one, bring it over here, and I realize that I can place them on top of these here helipads now. And these helipads will no longer be kill zones, and we don't have to like move our other kill zones away from here to do it. Doom, 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 doom. And here we go. Good stuff. And bring this down. That way those areas can be in a kill zone without us. Because I don't want people to be like up in those rafters necessarily. You know what I mean? Okay, and then we can bring this one over to the other one. Yeah, these kill zones over here, yeah. You said you forgot about that. Yeah, I did too until just now. I looked across the map and saw them and went, oh, hey, those are kill zones. I need to clear those out. Okay, so there we go. So now, next time you play this map, already Ripshade, it's going to play completely different because the bots are going to be, they're going to be doing completely different things. It's going to be, yeah, you're hardly going to recognize their behavior because I've got everything set up now to be like, they're going to be moving around the map with purpose rather than just randomly. And not just because they're going after that weapon either. Like, the weapon is the only thing that was guiding them before. We need to probably adjust some things about spawn zones. Like, what is this team? Since there isn't multi-team in the game yet, I don't think we need to set up Hades. Test them. Test what? Oh, the kill zones. Yeah. Good point. And then we come up here, and it is safe to walk around. Nice. And it should go right into it right there. Cool. Very nice. Okay, so we got our safe zones set up. I don't think we need this. We can set it up again later, whenever they add multi-team. The pads, I mean, test that. Wait, the pads is in the landing pads? Because, yes, I just did, and you probably have not seen it yet, and it was just delayed. So basically, I think we should delete this because eventually we might want to spawn them in back here as their team spawn point or something like that. If we decide to do a multi-team version of the map instead of inside here. So I think that would be cool. So I think we're gonna just like, we'll figure that out later. You know what I mean? What is this? Is this neutral? This is Team 3 Hades. Oh, okay. Yeah, we don't need that either. right? Team 3. This is Team 3 Hades as well. So I guess you were trying to set up for multi-team. You set them all Team 3, and then you kind of stopped there because you knew there wasn't a multi-team in the game yet. And you just went, yeah, screw it. I'll just leave it. I assume is what you were doing. Let's see. Okay, so this spawn, right? This is Team 2 Cobra. Okay. Cobra's red. Do we have Cobra spawning on the blue side? Oh, man. You had that as the blue side, apparently. No, this is Team 2 Cobra as well. Can you get on the rocks to the left of them? You can, but it should have a kill zone, but it may not, so... Let's see. There's a slightly safe area right here, but that's practically inside the map. It's a nice little hidey hole, but it's not too bad, I think. Like, this is the... Ooh. If you crouch, it's kill, but if you're up, then you're inside the safe zone. We can adjust it a little bit if you feel like it, but yeah. If you feel like we need to get, like, right on the edge of the platform, we can definitely do that, but yeah. Okay, so these are both Cobra team. So I need to set this one. I wonder if I was the one who changed it to Cobra off of Eagle at one point, like the other side. But then I didn't come over here and change this one. But okay, so we have an Eagle team spawn, and it'll go across the side. Where do we want to spawn? Isn't this where players spawn? Here? Typically? Team 2 Cobra. I don't even know how all these spawn things work. How they do. Like, I'll be perfectly honest. Everything seems to be set up really confusing. This must be Team 1 Eagle. Okay, so you got Eagle team spawning over here. They must have used these spawn points instead of the lineups. But I've seen the lineup work before, so I must have spawned on red team whenever that happened. It looks like, yeah, so you want them here. So this is what we were starting to do another time. Or I started to do another time. I'm going to lock the kill zones for now. I do need to put other kill zones into there. Actually, I'll just leave it unlocked. It doesn't really matter. And we'll do... there's respawn points, initial spawns. Here we go. We're going to set this as our working folder. And we're going to spawn in some brand new gameplay. Okay, we're going to go all the way to the top and close this stuff. Accents, props. Let's see. Gameplay. Let's see. Launchers list, match flow. It's match flow, right? Team intro, arrow, front. Yes, that's the one I'm looking for. So this one is going to be the camera is right in front of everyone, and they're sort of lined up in a sort of arrowhead formation. And I like that a lot. If we could do an overflow of people over here as well, that would be cool. Spawns are busted for CTF lol. I think the spawn was off even though I had spawn volumes. Oh, gotcha. So one thing that I think we can do, if anyone in chat, or if anyone who's watching, like if Unique, if you're here still, or if anyone else is still here, that knows better than me, I'm pretty sure we can set this to Cobra, right? And we can set this to spawn, to the spawn order. And if we set this to 2, then, and we set another one over here, right? Maybe this one. And we rotate it this way. And we set it up over here like this so they're lined up and the camera sweeps across them, looking at them all, you know? And then we set this to spawn order 1, then this one will always be picked if you're 4v4, but as soon as you go to like 8v8, it'll use the spawn points over there for the rest of the team. And if I'm not mistaken, that'll be the case. But I could be mistaken. And in which case, I think it would be really cool to then put another one on the landing pad. Team intro, era, camera, left. And we make it like they just dropped in. And we put them right here. And this is where the third one is. And we come down here, order, and we go 3. And so this will be where team 3 spawns in. Or where group 3 spawns in. You believe I'm right? Yeah, I was thinking so. I think that's how it works. Obviously, I still need to go down here and make sure this one is Cobra. And so you need to add labels on the spawns for game types. Okay. Well, I just meant for big team battle versus, like for number of players rather than that. And I wanted it to just spawn, like if you're 4v4, it always uses this one. And if there's more players, then it'll use the other one. But you're right, I do need to for game types. I did originally saucy. Yeah. so we put this here, right? I feel like this is off by like 1 degree. Like it needs to be there. Yeah, it was. It was like off by 1 degree. It was something about this guy's position needed to be facing more forward or something like that. And so they rotated it very slightly. Okay, so it'll always start you here. If it doesn't start you there, it'll start you here. So if you have 8 players, then you're going to be in here. But I haven't tested much besides Slayer or Fiesta, so it hasn't mattered much. Yeah. So interestingly, if you spawn here, you're going to spawn right across from the other team right there. Which, that's far enough away, especially if you don't like start with a sniper rifle. So if you're in Fiesta, it's not too far. It's perfect, you know, perfect for a sniper rifle, just take some people out. But that's like Aquarius base to base distance. So I think that's perfect for these guys because they're just overflow anyway. And then after that, it'll be overflow here where you actually start to where you can't see the other team, but you can very quickly come around and confront them. So there's going to be a huge firefight right here if you play like big team battle on this map for some very unusual it'll be me. I will play big team battle on this map because every single map, no matter how small, I will play big team battle on. I love big team battle. No matter how small the map, I will jump into big team battle and enjoy it on that map. But let's see. So now we want to do the exact same thing on the opposite side. We want a... I did set up all of those as the right team, right? I think I did. We can delete all of these. And then we need... we're going to need some free-for-all ones that are not associated with a team. And that's where it really comes in with the... you know what I mean? Let's see. Okay, this one's going to swipe from there. Let's mirror it. I don't want to... Rather than doing like this, where the camera is going to go in the exact same direction as the opposite side, I'm going to make this be the one on the helipad. Oh, let's go to 45 degrees, reset it, rotate this way, and put it here. Let's see. But I haven't tested that much besides Slayer or Fiesta, so it hasn't mattered much. Would be cool if each person on a 4v4 spawn in one of those spots, huh? Yeah, like if you did like a 4v4 and it would like put one person at this lineup and one person at another lineup. I don't know if that would be cool, actually. That might be really weird, but it would be kind of cool. Let's see. Is this thing clipped to the right height? Yeah, it is. Yeah, okay, cool. It might be cool. It might be cool, actually. I don't know. Let's see. Eagle, that's blue, yes. 98.1. Eagle, 98.1. They have all the classic rock here in Louisiana. Let's see. What's going on? Did the music just stop on me? How dare it? How dare it? We're gonna if that stopped, we're gonna hop over to Halo 3 music. That's what we're gonna do. That's what I'll start doing. Every single time it decides to stop with one of these 3 playlists that I have, I'll switch to another playlist, and that'll change up what it sounds like. Team 3 Hades. What? Oh, they were called Hades because they were in gameplay Team 3 Hades. Oh. Eagle? Not balanced, but interesting, lol. Yes, it would be interesting, that's for sure. It would definitely be interesting. Let's see, team intro left. Yes, this is the one that I want. I wonder if that's a problem. That camera's really close to those other pieces. But it should be okay. Then we go over here. Yeah, see, team neutral is the default. I might need to switch that to team neutral on the other one. Oh, I see what was happening. So you were, at the time, not probably aware of this, but that thing at the top that you were changing to team Hades was actually the label for team. It was being labeled Team Hades, which means it probably wasn't even using that spawn zone because there wasn't a Team Hades in the match. That's interesting. Is it louder than the other music to you guys? I think it might be. Let me see if the volume says it is much louder. Hope that wasn't blowing anyone's speakers out loud. I grabbed all the ones that the map came with because I was under the impression that all of those had to be on the map to qualify for anything. Gotcha. Yeah, no. You don't need all of them to match for, like to qualify for anything, but you do need them to qualify for some things. Like this one in particular, for example, is a lineup of 4 players for, yeah, you know now. I'm sure you already understand it. But the basically this team neutral, it doesn't need to be marked as team. Let's see, hold on. Is this one still team neutral? Yes. Team Hades may not even load into the game if there's not a team Hades. Because that's kind of how that works. We grabbed all the ones... Yeah, okay. I thought that was a new message for some reason. It looked like it popped up new. But it must have been something I did on my stream that looked like something popped up, like a menu or something. Anyway, okay. So now there are 3 spawn points for allies in Big Team Battle. Even though we don't have the script that's going to make the map bigger, you can play the map in Big Team Battle if you want that level of chaos, then sure. I think the addition of this back alley is actually something that might make it to where that would work okay. It just would still be absolute chaos. And now I want to play at Big Team Battle at some point. But yeah, okay, let's see. So now you already have all the respawns everywhere. We might need to adjust them though, because like this helipad didn't exist back whenever you put these here. So these are no longer like the farthest back in the area, so you could spawn in front of someone with someone to your back, and that's no good. But now we can have you spawn in back here, and it'd be like you just got dropped off of a helicopter, you know, out of a pelican, and that might be cool. And you could do this. Actually, this one's probably wants to be straight, not crooked to the side there. Let's see. 8v8 Big Team Battle, not 12v12. I mean, maybe, yeah, that might work, but yeah, that would probably work pretty well. So yeah, those 2 spots, for example, would probably be better for these spawn points, because then you can't get sideswiped either as easily. And is this a good angle? I'm probably turning this too far. No, it's not bad, because then you'd spawn in and immediately be able to see left and straight ahead. That's not bad at all. Okay, cool. You won't be facing toward the front, but you'll be able to see it. And then over here, spawn in, respawn point. Let me make sure these aren't set to anything weird like Hades. I don't think they are. Yeah. Ignore danger off. Ignore line of sight off. Oh my god, ignore line of sight would be insane. Oh, I never thought about that. Hopefully people don't walk off the map, off those spawns. Oh, yeah, this person could spawn and walk backwards. You're right. I might need to... Eventually I was going to add the walkway here going to a door, but I think that for this contest I'm just going to add this, because this should be enough to, how do I have it lined up? Right lined up with that line. I don't think I even did that on purpose. I think I did some kind of magnet point location. There we go. Now if you back up, you'll hit that before you actually walk off. This person shouldn't walk off at all unless they happen to walk right between these 2 points. And that's their own fault. Anyway, I don't think that's too big of a deal. I think people will be just fine. Also, like, that's one of those things that's like, you pull it out of the game too much and you've sterilized the game. You've got to have those moments where every now and then something weird happens, you go, and then you get back into it and you keep playing. You know what I mean? You don't have to, but you can allow those moments. You don't want to make them yourself. You don't want to go out of your way to create them, but you can definitely still keep them. You know what I mean? To an extent. I feel like that's a little bit of the feel of a good first-person shooter, is having those moments every now and then, but not too much. Too much and it's bad. I'm just joking. I don't think you want that. But the point is, this will prevent that from happening now. You're good. You're good now. Now I am curious if this one shouldn't be farther back, actually. This should probably be farther back, and the reason is because this one spawning in with that one immediately in their peripheral, but this one looking straight ahead and not having them in their peripheral is probably a bad idea. Not that 2 people are going to spawn in those 2 spots very much anyway. I just really don't want that to happen by accident sometime. Let's see. There was a bug earlier on in customs where bots wouldn't work if you had ignore line of sight off or backwards. Like they were bugged bad early on. Oh, really? I didn't even know that. Huh. So this spot isn't too bad still. Let's see. I still haven't finished this room or the room opposite it. I really need to do that. That's a high priority. It's gonna be really funny if like we end up shipping with something like this room looking this horrible, and then people just don't even notice it because they only go through that room really quickly, and all the rest of the areas are more of the attention. Like the same reason I'm forgetting to do it causes them to not even notice it's a problem. You know what I mean? That would be great. But also, no, it's not gonna happen. I'm thinking, what do you think about a spawn point here? I feel like a good respawn point could go there. Because otherwise there's not any in this room. And I think it would be a decent spot. Oh, wait. I don't want to do... Hold on. I'm in initial spawns. So, initial spawns I'm done with. Angled wire fence. Whoops. Whoopsie. Put that into layout. And we will make respawn points our working folder. None of them are in there. Oh man, you know what that means. You know what that means. Ripshade, you don't have any of your respawn points in your respawn points folder. We need to click on one. When you go here, when you go to select all of, that'll give us all. There's only 23 respawn points on this map. Wow, it works fine. So it's not terrible, but we do need to have at least like, I think usually at least like 30, if not more. So let's do that. There we go. There we go. Okay, cool. Kill zones. Let's see. Respawn points. Now they're all in there. I love your patience for organization, lol. Right? Yeah. I'm very, very meticulous about organization. And actually, here is. Yes, you have 2 respawn points there and there, but on this side of the map, you don't have the respawn points up here. So I will go ahead and duplicate some. And that is good. I think that's about where it is. And I guess I'll just duplicate that one again so I don't have to return it. I think it's right in front of the... Why is it not going down as far over here? Oh, there it goes. Right in front of that seat, like right where those 2 seats are. But yeah. I think there were more, but they got removed when areas were getting worked on. Gotcha. Oh, you know what else? Let's see if they're not inside the ground. Okay, good. They're not inside the ground. That's a good that's a good thing. We didn't fail miserably. Or I didn't fail miserably, because that would totally have been a me thing. Okay, let's see. Put this one here. I think that's a decent spot for it, but I do think maybe it should be probably looking into the middle of the room, not necessarily looking straight across that way, because then if someone is coming around the corner, they can react to it. Because you can't just think about who's going to be there right whenever they spawn. Most of the time you'll be away from danger whenever you respawn. Most of the time. What you got to think about is, whenever that person who went AFK respawns, how quickly will someone find them and kill them and farm them for kills? And if they don't... Is this energy barrier blocking me? No, okay. And if they don't manage to farm them for kills, that's great, but they might be about to round the corner right as they get back from being AFK, so you really want them to be able to react and see it on that motion tracker. We should put single initial spawns on for free-for-all. Yeah, I agree. And we want to stick those basically after we find a bunch of good respawn points. This area didn't exist before, so we can move this respawn point, which is sort of... Now it sort of like feels like it's out in the middle of nowhere, but it's not really. This was a corner of the map at one point, but we can put it back here and have it probably tilt it like 15 degrees to the left. Is it getting late? I didn't even notice. Sorry. Yeah, okay. I'll probably have to get going soon. Is this a respawn point? Respawn point backup? What is that? Wait, what? Oh, spawn point backup. What is a spawn point backup? Hold on, I've never even seen this before. What is this? I've literally never seen this before. What is a spawn point backup? Very confused. How many of these are on the map? Just the one? Is this like if no other spawn point can be found, spawn them here? Because that's really cool if so. How did this even get on your map if you don't know where it is, what it is? Okay, listen. If that's what this is, I'm spawning them up here. If what this is a spawn point that spawns if there's no other good spawn point available at all, where it would spawn you like outside the map and make you fall to your death, if not for this point, then I'm gonna put this point right here and let you, if you somehow if it gets glitched and you can't spawn anywhere else, you get the best spawn point in the map, where you spawn in outside the map and stuff like that. Although we were thinking about putting like a power equipment or something up here, so maybe I shouldn't do this. But that was, or at least a weapon of some kind. But yeah, I don't know what that is, but that's gonna go up there. If you're lucky enough to be the, yeah. Watching while I play Halo. Hey, nice. Why is this not rotating? Doot, doot. Put this one here. There. Gosh, guys, it's less than 24 hours away. The next season starts... When? How far away is the next season at this point? It's 9:50 where I am. I believe the next season drops at 1 where I am. So we gotta play sometime, man. I know, right? As soon as this map is done, we're gonna all have so much more free time to just hop in and do like an entire week of just playing maps together instead of like forging and stuff like that. And that'll be cool. Let's see. So that one. See, this one's not a backup over here. This is just a regular respawn point. Yeah, so big team battle, exactly. I might actually still keep this corner. I think I moved it or deleted it over here, but I think I might put that back in. Oh, that's not what I want to do. Duplicate. Let's put this all the way into the corner, though, so it's nice and far away from everybody. Okay. Oh man, so much free time. Well, I know, right? We're gonna have so much time for activities. So I've never even seen that movie, but that's such a good quote. So much room for activities. Okay, we're gonna put this here, where you could probably get a shot off on them, but they're at least cut cover from this angle, and they're pretty well hidden from this angle as well. So that's a good spot. And what's up? What? Aurora what? Gado? What is he saying? Grape juice. Oh, did Aurora drink your grape juice? Yeah? Oh man, buddy. That's such a theft. Oh man. What a crime. Okay, well, I'll help you in just a moment. What's the matter? Okay. Yes, I'm gonna help you in just a minute. So much time to breathe. I know, right? Okay, so I'm almost done with these spawn points, and then I think I might have to be done for the day. I still might forge tonight off stream, but it will not be super intense. So Ripshade, if you want to test everything I've done after I've gone off stream, I think I moved these over here because I made these little concrete spots and they were nice. I think you have a little minion. I know, right? So basically, if you want to test it though, yeah, feel free. You know what would not be a bad spot, assuming the sight cone allows them to spawn here? I feel like this might not be a terrible spot. Let me know if you disagree, but I feel like this would be a decent spot to spawn, just like this. It's causing me to freak out because of the thing. You know what I mean? And then that way you can just like, you can immediately just like turn around and hop over, but you spawn in being able to see the room. You know what I mean? I might go actually 5 degrees this way. It was kind of tilted this way, but I didn't like intend it to be. But now, yeah, that's probably better. Let's see. Okay, yeah. I think that's a good spot. Duplicate this. Duplicate this. Let's see. Gosh, the flood. I can't wait till the flood come back. You know they got to. You know they have to bring the flood back, right? I wonder if the people at 343 are primarily made up of people who are of the opinion that the flood were annoying to fight. And that might be, you know, partially to blame for why the flood got cut from, like, the story after Halo 3. But I know that obviously, like, Master Chief went through all this trouble to eradicate the flood. If you go and have them immediately return would be really freaking lame. So I can understand, yeah, you don't want to have that sightline respawn. There's, like, no safe area across the map here, so, except for maybe up high. Up here is probably safe. Yeah, like, right there is a decent spot. This music feels like it's corrupting my body, right? It's so good. I love the flood, and the flood music. So good. Let's just reset rotation and get to a 45 degree. Right there. I think this is a safe spot. This is just fine. You are able to be shot from down there, which might not be very good. But what do you think, Ripshade? Do you think that's fine? Let's see. Okay, okay, let's see now. I'm almost done. Let's see. I need to... I think we're good for all of this. This would be a dangerous place to spawn, but this would not be. That'd be a good spot. That'd be nice and around the corner. Okay, let's do that. Let's put one down there. Oop, not enough physical space. Nope, still not enough physical space. There we go. Alright, do you want people spawning top mid though? Good point. Maybe, I mean, they'll be spawning with basic weapons top mid, so you won't be like, you won't have like a battle rifle, you know what I mean, or like a power weapon or anything like that. So maybe, but maybe not, but let's see, I think this is, yeah, there's like a really small window that they could shoot you from over there, but I think this is a decent spot right here. Another decent spot might be over here though, so we could theoretically do both sides. So you are, so anyway, any spawn point that I put somewhere and you have a major problem with, especially if you play test and have a major problem with it, then yeah, go ahead and feel free to undo that spawn point. Because I haven't play tested as much as you have because I've been arting so much. I think that's fine right there. And it's nice and out of the way. I think the only way that someone could jump you would be if they happen to be climbing over that or coming down from there right as you spawn in, which seems unlikely. Oh my gosh, I just realized I haven't even put that in over here. I can't do that across the map. Ah, okay, that's fine. This area can just be, you know, not mirrored correctly. I almost feel like putting a little nook right here would allow us to put a spawn point there, but I don't know. We don't really need it. And it might be a decent spot to put one. I know there's spawn points down here, but this one's all clipping into the wall, I think. Yeah, it's not quite happy where it was. This side doesn't even have its curve yet. That's good. Yeah, 2 mid, and I don't think it is a good idea, but the others look good. Oh, top mid. So it's like all the way up here. It's a respawn point, so it's not going to be like at the beginning of the match. It's not like you can just immediately come out here and start popping off against the team. But like at the very beginning. But you're right that this is kind of a... It's not like a power weapon, but it's a very powerful vantage point, so I don't know. Maybe you're right. I feel like another good spot... Wait, isn't the tank there on the other side? The tank. Like the rocket launcher? Like right over here? We're gonna spawn the rocket launcher back here? It's from up here you could like hop down and go over there. Yeah, maybe. But let's see. I think... Which tank did you mean? Because I might have misunderstood what you meant by tank. So you did the whole like bench thing as spawn points. I'm going to spawn something next to this bench. I'll put a little spawn point here. And I don't think in the middle is a good idea because that'll put it across from there. But like here is... Wait, hold on. Here? Nope, that's kind of dangerous. Maybe not. The water tank, bottom red. Oh, yes. Yes, there's no water tank over here on the red side. You're right. That is true too. Is this a bad spot? Is this too dangerous to be immediately across the way from that? Over here might be less dangerous because the doorway is blocked off, so someone in the mid, and if they're looking this direction, you're definitely in their sight cone. So it might be safer to be here if we're going to do this at all. Another good safe one might be down here because of the fact that this wall is tall enough, but maybe not. May not be safe at all. Let me know what you think. The water tank, bottom red, it's not there. Yeah, exactly. There's no tank down here, and that was where the tank was going to be. So yeah, no, you're right. Not a nook there. Tank. Let's see. I thought you were talking for some reason about the spawn point I was just talking about, because I wasn't thinking about the fact that you're that was before I went over here. So okay. I don't think spawn points being exposed is bad because sometimes predictable spawns are nice. Plus, if they look they can lock spawns. Exactly. Yeah, I agree. So I think that this corner is pretty good because it's not too exposed to like that doorway. They have to be coming out of the doorway to be able to see over here and up there as well. So I think that's better than, for example, being over here and being exposed to that doorway completely because it's so much farther away we might be outside the cone at this point, the sight cone. So that we should be able to avoid that by putting it in this spot and angling them both the same way. There we go. And this is better than spawning up here because you can immediately jump into the grav lift and go up there. but you do have to go through the grav lift to get up here. So I think that's good. I think that should work. I think this is as close to the rocket launcher spawn as we should give anybody a respawn point, but we could theoretically try and find a respawn point back here otherwise, if you disagree with that. But I don't know if you I doubt you disagree with that. We could put a little nook there and make it a spawn point, for example, and that might be as close to the rocket spawn as well. That might be another good spot for that's close to the rocket spawn. But we might be good now. I mean, it was already functioning, but this might be, you know, more and also still good. Okay. Filling in all of those extra places we hadn't put any spawn points. Okay, so now I go all the way up to the top of this folder. And let's see. Go to that. Come here. Select all of. We're now at 40. So that's a pretty marked increase. And then we can close it. And I always lock it whenever I'm done, but you're planning on doing stuff too, so I'm going to unlock it and leave it open for you. Just so I don't accidentally select one and then like delete it or move it or something like that during like switching between mouse and keyboard or whatever. But yes, okay, so that is, I think, that's that for now. I want you to play it, Ripshade. If you're planning to play tonight, play it with the intent to test everything I just did, but also to come up with ideas for where to put weapons. For example, this wouldn't be a bad weapon spawn right here. It's exposed, so you have to, but it's also a bridge. You can run across, grab it, and keep running. So that's a good spot. I'm not sure what we're going to put there, but if you want to put something there, it could even be grenades. In fact, if it's grenades, then someone could shoot it from a distance and kill someone up here after they respawn. Can you exit all respawns and make sure ignore LOS is off? Oh, yeah, I can do that. That's a good point. Yeah. That could have bugged out the whole map. Select all. Now we've got 40 of them selected. Ignore LOS is off, and ignore danger is off. But I guess with that, you could like make a specific respawn point in a nook that like it's impossible for it to be dangerous for you, and then make that a spawn point. You turn off all of the things to where the cone won't see through the wall to deactivate that spawn point, and it's always an available spawn point. Like you could make a ductwork that comes up that allows you to drop down out of it or something like that, and like you could time when you drop out or whatever, so you could like, or like someone that has like two holes that both drop out into two different rooms, and like put a spawn point inside of that ductwork and then make it ignore all of the danger because you can't get up into the same ductwork to get up there to spawn kill. You know what I mean? So you could theoretically do some stuff using those settings. I never thought about that before. I don't think I'm going to remember what I was going to do with this piece. I seriously don't. Maybe I was planning on using the borders of it to upgrade the way that these lines are. I have no idea, but you know, I'll figure that out maybe at some point. But they look kind of ugly, so I might move them a little farther away. They look ugly being floating there in the middle of the map. Okay, I'm good. I'm done for now. I'm gonna go ahead and hop off the stream for today. Do I have enough people to raid someone though? Because if I do, then I will do that. Let's see. Let me go over to Kick and find out. Yeah, because I think the bug early on is that the core went through walls, so it would block spawns. That's why it was bugged. Yeah, exactly. We have 4 viewers. Just too few. We have 1 person on YouTube though. If they want to hop over to Kick and make it to where we've got 5, that would be great. But yeah, unless me being on here is going to add me as a viewer. If I wait like 2 seconds, it might be, yeah, because it might pop up because I hopped onto it. No, it's not looking like it's going to. We may not have enough to raid someone today. Let me hop into my thing and see if it'll let me. Creator dashboard. Let's see. Oh no, it's talking. Nope, host channel, you need 5 viewers. The 1 person on YouTube, if they want to hop over to Kick, if you have a Kick account and you want to hop over to Kick, you might allow us to host somebody, but for now, looks like we can't host/raid somebody. Oh well. It'd be funny. I think Aaron is asleep. He would be our 1 person. He was, his sleep schedule's messed up and he wasn't gonna be able to make it tonight. Okay, alright. Well, anyway, it looks like we're just at 4. I hope that the people over on YouTube are not trying to race over here just as I say this, but I am going to go ahead and get off. I'll catch you guys next time. Ripshade, it's regret. Oh, okay. Oh, he's over on YouTube. Yeah. If he wants to hop over right this second, but yeah, I was about to get off. Okay. But yes, Ripshade, you should test the map after I go. And oh wait, now it's saying there's 2 people on YouTube. Someone on YouTube, switch over to Kick so we can raid somebody before I go. If you're over there and you're ready to do so. But I don't know. I'll wait like 10 more seconds. But I don't know if they're even doing it, so yeah. Oh, hold on. Okay, cool. So you are. Cool. Oh, yes, we're at 5. We're at 5. Either you did it, or someone else hopped in. I need to refresh, because it says I can't host right now. Host channel. There we go. Streamers I follow. There's no one to I follow. Let's see. We need to go pick somebody then. Let's see. We need to go pick somebody to do it. Let's see. Halo Infinite. Halo Winfinite. That person who like just went over here that has like all of those viewers. I don't think they need a raid. But let's see. Did we do... Okay. Have a good night, Will. What are your plans for the rest tonight? I'm going to go off and go take care of kids and stuff like that, and then I might be hopping back into the map to do some more editing. Did we do this one before? I don't know. I don't recognize the Pet the Bunny 69. I don't know. Let's see. Let's go. Exactly. We'll just do that, I guess. The person who has the most. And we'll let them pet, let's see, pet the, what is it? Pet underscore the bunny. Okay, there we go. And the reason we're doing the one that has the most is because they got a kill streak, so they get to get, you know, the winning team gets to win better, just like in Call of Duty. All right, I'll catch you guys next time. I'll see you later. Oh wait, any areas specifically you want to be tackled? Just everything. Just do it all of it. See if bots are doing all the things that they're supposed to be doing, like going up on top of the map in that area and stuff like that, and just see if it, you know, see if everything's playing well. Anyway, yes, I'll catch you guys next time. Later. Gotta do. Okay, we're hosting. Let's see. Have a look. People on YouTube are still seeing this, but people on Kick should be moved over, and then I will now say, catch you guys later.